Yo. What is going on, everybody?
Welcome to the Chinatown. A Chinatown Tang, a Chinatown Tang.
The fuck?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 22. Dirt was shook up there. What you shook up there?
Yeah, man, I'm shook up, man. What the hell is that?
That was a Chinatown. But anyway, man, listen, it's been a hell of a week. 1 week, last week, we got to play Forza, the premium edition, early access. It's been killing it. Halo news. Phil Spencer's been doing interviews, and do you know what? Some of these ponies have been trying to talk that shit, trying to downplay certain games, certain numbers, even recording videos of people YouTube channels saying that these guys should have never reviewed the game, never reviewed Forza Horizon 5. And do you know what, guys? We're going to be talking about it. So please hit that like button. And you motherfucker ponies, you know what to do. Hit that motherfucker dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. That's what I gotta say to you, bitches. But let me introduce, well, only got one person on the panel so far. Let me introduce my brother. He is the host of WBG Xbox Podcast on Mondays. And there's only one way to introduce this person. And let me put it this way. I'm going to show you how to introduce the one and only.
Darkness, everybody. Everyone, darkness is spreading.
What's going on, player? Dirt? What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hey, man, the panel a little light. What's going on, man?
Light, bro. Listen, bro. Me and you, we can carry it.
Let's do it.
Don't worry about it, bro. Some people may come in, may not come in. But like I said, bro, the chat's out here. They're supporting us. They want to talk that shit. And I'm pretty sure, bro, you're gonna be talking that shit today.
Oh yeah. Let's have fun, man. Let's have fun. It's a celebration.
Yeah. Let me give a shout out to the chat, guys. We got over 30 plus people in here so far. We got Fuck You, what up? Lighten Money, Gears of Truth, MJ Hernandez. We got I'm in there. Sean 786. Shane 6 Slayer. What up, man? We got Lit Loud. What up? We got Chargasm. He goes, the bell icon was working this time. You know what YouTube is like there.
Yeah.
They have the notification on, and sometimes YouTube doesn't notify these.
That's facts, yeah.
It doesn't happen. I don't understand. YouTube needs to work on that.
Yep.
Who else have we got in the chat? We got D4 got 10. I keep forgetting his name. D4 got 10-1. Is that right? Is that how you say that? Let me pull it up, my brother.
D4 got. Shit, I don't know, bro. Yeah, D4 got. You know you are, brother. What's happening?
Yeah, what up, bro? Sorry about that, bro. I blame Dirt on that shit. You know, he didn't make it to high school. we got 9 lives in the chat. What up, man? We got Deep Lloyd 619, Smitty Smith. What up, bro? You know what to do. Smitty Smith has been leaving comments on my video, so shout out to him and many of the other guys as well.
Other Zinc, what's up, bro? I see
other Zinc is in there as well, bro. We got
Michael
a Dogo with a cool saxophone. We got J Subs. Is that J Subs?
J Subs. I don't see that.
J Subs. That's an interesting one. I'll pull it, bro. Got J Subs.
Oh, J Subs.
What up, bro?
Funny.
We have Tony Twist in here. Jigga J. Who else do we have in here? Like I said, other Zinc.
Big news.
Yeah, Enzo. Big news. What up, man? We got Fuzzy Belvedere. What
Fuzzy,
up, man?
What's up, bro?
He was with us on WBG last week. Who else we got? G4 Gab said, it's a celebration, bitches.
It's a celebration.
Well, we got Outgunned. Who else do we have in here? Fugly, what up, man? What up? Hope you well. It's been a minute, bro. Your other Zinc, what's good, bro?
Here's the truth. What's up?
Gears of Truth as well, man. Listen, it's been a hell of a week. A lot of news as well, I'll be honest with you. Leading up to this Monday as well, which we'll be doing a live stream on your channel for the 20th anniversary of Xbox, bro.
20th anniversary, brother.
So make sure you come on and say what's up on Dirt's channel on Monday. It's gonna be we're gonna have a lot of fun
at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
So
Check it out. Stop by in my channel.
what time will we be going live, bro? Around about
Probably
half
live
an hour
about
before.
12:30 p.m.
Right.
Eastern time. Hey, Rodimus,
Yeah.
what's up, bro?
Hey, Rodimus, what up, bro? He goes, that's me, bro. Was my name DJ? Oh, DJ. Is it DJ Birdos?
DJ Birdos, yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
sure. So,
Yeah.
Doom Reaper, what is up? But anyway, bro, listen, we're waiting for 1 or 2 people to come in. Hopefully, they can make it. So we might have to hold 1 or 2 topics back. But there, my brother, Phil Spencer did an interview, bro.
Mhm.
He's been doing quite a few interviews, even Sarah Bond as well. You know, I'm pretty sure you sent it. I'm going to share my screen, my brother.
Mhm.
And I want you to read just the headline. Just the headline, bro. Just give me 1 second, bro.
All right.
Can you see the screen, bro?
Yes.
Read
Phil
that, please.
Spencer wants casual and social games acquisitions for Xbox. The team isn't targeting a quota, but Spencer wants to invest more in casual content. Okay.
So you seen that there? Do you know what there? Guess what? Do you
What's
know
up?
what my reaction was when I sent that?
What's that?
What a pussy.
No, joking aside, listen, guys, we know that Xbox, they're going to be acquiring more studios. We can't expect, listen, we can be like fanboys, we can be this. We want Xbox to go out there, walk to WB, kick the motherfucker door down like a Terminator, say, motherfuckers, I want the Rocksteadies, I want the
Sarah Connor.
NetherRealms. Sarah Connor, no, like WB games, you coming with me, you know, none of that shit. But listen, when you see that headline, we understand that Game Pass, it's about having diversity in there because
Mhm.
every game caters to different gamers, from the kids to teenagers to adults such as ourselves. So seeing that headline, bro, what was you taking out? What do you take away from the headline?
Well, me personally, I think it makes sense. Every game, listen. I know we as hardcore gamers, hardcore Xbox fans, PlayStation fans, I know we want every single game to be a AAA, quadruple A blockbuster. But in reality, that's just not the case. There's other people that plays games, right? Kids play a lot of games. Why is Nintendo still so popular to this day? Because they cater to a certain fan base, right? So Phil said, yo, we need more casual games. And let's be honest, maybe they do. I believe Sony needs more casual games also because gaming is huge. It's huge. And gaming isn't just huge because of games like The Last of Us or 2K or or anything Spider-Man. They're huge because there are all different types of games out there. And even mobile gaming is considered gaming. And all of those games are casuals. Think about a game like what was the game that took the world by storm? Was it Fallout guys or was it like what's the other game? What's the game with the
Among Us.
imposter?
Among Us came out
Among Us.
recently. Yeah.
Huge games. Why is Fortnite so huge? Because a lot of different types of people are playing. There's adults that play that game, teenagers, hell, even kids play Fortnite. So Xbox saying they need some more first party studios that make those types of games, and I'm fine with that. Phil isn't saying they're about to stop making or no AAA games or they're going to stop acquiring huge AAA studios. No, he's not saying that. He's saying they want a casual a studio that makes more casual games, a variety of games. Absolutely right, Deploy, a variety of games. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my favorite games this year was It Takes Two and
100%.
Psychonauts 2. And
100%.
Psychonauts 2 is amazing games. I play all those types of games. I know Tsunami makes fun of me because I'm not a fan of Nintendo, but I do like platformers, right? So it's just a variety, man. It's like there's all different types of music. If you listen to one genre of music, that's fine. But there's other people that listen to different types of music. And I play all types of games, man. So there might be some games that I don't play, like I'm not really into our real-time strategy games, but I do love
RTS,
Japanese role-playing games. I love Western role-playing games. I love all types of games, puzzle games. So that's all he's saying, man. They have to expand. They need some more first-party studios that does those types of games. That's all he's saying.
100%. That was my takeaway. Let me give a shout out to Pong Souls in the chat. What up, Pong Soul? Shout out to Pong Soul. I'm Rings. What's good, bro, man? Hope you well. Interruption. What up, man? Knocked. What? No. Where is it? It's disappeared. There we go.
Nocturnal 85.
Nocturnal 85. What up, man? Hope you well, man. But I agree with you. When it comes to, was it? Oh shit. What's Scott saying? Oh shit. Nintendo's robbing bastards. Listen, they know how to play it, bro. Their games never go on sale. Them games stay $60, $70. And Nintendo's never gonna change their ways. 100% they will never change their ways because they can get
Right.
away with it. And they want MPD as well. So but we're not gonna talk about Ray Day. What is up, bro? Hope you well. And Ray Day is talking about Game Pass taking over. To make Game Pass bigger than ever, to hit the market, to hit different gamers, you have to have a variety. I agree with them on
Absolutely.
that. Not every game. Listen, we can be selfish. We can say we want the fucking WBs, we want Crystal Dynamics. That's for us. But as a service for Game Pass, we got 23 studios right now, which is amazing. We got loads of games coming as well, projects as well. Look, you've been hearing about compulsion games, which we'll be talking about later on the show.
Mhm.
But getting back to this, I understand. A lot of people have talked about this 1 versus 100, and that's making a comeback. But I think that's more to do with VR. I'm not sure. I didn't read too much into it, but I understand where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You have to feed the gamers because, as a parent, like, I see a lot of people on social media playing. Even I've seen kids as well with disabilities as well playing Forza Horizon because of the
Yeah, man.
accessibilities, and that was
Absolutely.
awesome to see that. And understand why they need different type of games because when you have a service like that and like it's got 300 to 400 games in that service, you have to cater to the younger audience as well, the new generations coming up. So the next 10 years when they come up, they will be the new gamers for Xbox, and as we get older as well there.
Mhm.
Yeah, Paulie
Exactly.
Baba, what's going on? Robert,
Alibaba.
what's good?
Sean, you think look at Netflix, man. They don't just have action movies on there. Right? They
100%.
have all different types of movies on there, horror movies. They have comedies, have kids movies, they have dramas. Bro, there's a variety of movies on Netflix because they're trying to cater to everybody. And the same thing with Phil Spencer's trying to do with Xbox Game Pass. They're trying to cater to everybody, all types of gamers. Hey, you like first-person shooters? We definitely have a variety of first-person shooters for you to choose from. Do you like third-person games? There you go. You like action games? You like puzzle games? You like kid games? That's the point. They're trying to appease to everybody, man. And that's what all good services do. Spotify, they don't just have hit like rap on there. They don't just have hip-hop on there. They're trying to
100%.
appease to everybody. Here, whatever you like is there for you. Just like you go to Subway. Yo, man, I want wheat bread. Give me that shit. Give me that meat. Give me pause. Give me those vegetables. Give me that. That's how I like my sandwich. Prepare my sandwich how I like. Now, if you go to Subway and they say, yo, all you have is wheat bread, turkey meat, motherfucker, you get nothing else. You're like, what kind of shit is this?
Yeah, no one else gonna come. Not
right.
You're limiting your customers.
Except for the people that like turkey sandwiches, right? And you want
100%, bro. Yeah,
I want a cookie.
Like,
You
want a cookie as well. Yeah, what's going on? He's coming back soon as well. But you 100%. I think it makes sense. What he said, and I know some people might take that away as a negative. I don't, because I know what he's done already so far. I know what Xbox is doing so far already. I don't mind if they get the smaller studios to cater to a different audience. And you never know, bro. So, some games you might fall in love with them type of games. It might be a bit fun. You might want to play with your daughter. Like, I know this, but I was playing that Overcooked 2 with my nieces. They wanted to play it. And I go, listen, play this game. This isn't Game Pass. Give it a try. Stop playing that Toy Story game. They got like 50, 60, 100 hours in that Toy Story game. And I said to him, I'm going to give this game a try. And whenever they come over, bro, they played Overcooked 2 now because they love that game. And that's part of the service, bro. I didn't need to buy that. That was part of my service what I pay for.
Right.
And let me give a shout out to Verge Brizzle as well. What is up? Unknown Soldier as well. So, Mr. Spade, are you there, bro?
Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing?
Very well, bro. I'm glad you can make it. I'm sure. Did you see what Phil Spencer was talking about where he wants to, when it comes to like studios or the future of Game Pass, he wants to get more casuals as well, like casual games to cater to the different audiences. So did you get to see that, bro? The
Yeah, I had a
article.
look at it. They've been trying to do that for a long, long time, and I think that it's harder to find companies like that to acquire or teams like that to join you exclusively because those are normally big money makers. So a lot of big publishers don't want to unload those studios or break those deals, and end up in acquisition. So uh, it'll be awesome, man. Like it's really, really important for them to have that on Game Pass. They're not trying to gather the 10% of hardcore gamers that we are. You know what I mean? Like they got a lot of stuff for us. They're trying to get something for everyone. And I think this year was like big time proof of that, right? Like they got Age of Empires, they got Forza for the racing fans, got Halo for the shooter fans. They got so many different types of games. So they're gonna invest in these casual properties as well. And it's like you were talking about with your nieces, right? Like trying out new things is never gonna hurt. A lot of people
Mhm.
have to walk into stores and look at a couple of games and say, which one do I have to buy today? Because I can't afford to buy everything, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I think about that, I just think like how many games I've found on Game Pass, how many casual games I've found which I would have never bought, but now I'm like a huge fan of. I think Wreckfest is a great one.
Mhm.
Wreckfest was pretty good. I played a bit of that. Yeah, other thing, 100% big bro. Flight Simulator as well, bro. Let's be honest, I don't think many of us would have bought that game, but we give it a try. We got a couple of hours in it, and that's what it does. And some people love that game. Some
Mhm.
people love exploring in that game, and obviously, you get people. I've heard that people have actually like for Twitch streams, people who live stream games, they actually dress up as a pilot. Because obviously they're
Yeah,
getting
Flight
into the
Sim is a
mode.
cult, man.
Yeah, like Mr. Spade, you probably seen like some of these Twitch streams or YouTube streams. They're fully dressed up. Obviously, they're doing the proper videos, flying around. Obviously, amusing as well, having a bit of fun with the audiences. So that's what you expect from some of these games.
Man, the concept of flight sim is really insane. Like just to give an example of the kind of games, the uniqueness of the games that they have on Game Pass, the concept is something that's never been done before. You've got the whole of planet Earth recreated from the ground up. Every single city, country, every single building has been reproduced. So that's just absolutely insane, right? Like you could never imagine maybe 25 years ago or so when games started to become mainstream that you'd see the whole planet reproduced like that kind of size and scale, right?
In real
So
time as well.
in real time, let's say there's like a storm going on in one part of the world and you go fly to
Hmm.
that part of the world and it'll be storming in a similar way. Like it's just nuts. And it really shows you that people who would have never picked up flight sim, like a lot of casuals, were able to pick it up. There are people who take that really seriously. So there's people who reproduce the whole setup, like with every single part of the with the flight stick and with everything. So there's people who take it super seriously. So it's not just about appealing to the hardcore fans. I think it's really good to appeal to the core fans because they do a lot of spending, but you want to be able to get more people in and create more fans, right? And there's no way that they'll be able to do that with Game Pass unless they invest in those casual properties and those unique games, right? If we just, if Xbox just invested tons of money just into third-person blockbusters, right? Which they're doing, right? If they just kept investing only on that, they'd attract a certain kind of gamer, and they would definitely be very successful. But they're trying to invest in everything. It's not just quality or quantity. Like with Game Pass, the crazy thing is a lot of times it feels like quality and quantity, right? Which is sort of a no compromise sort of a feeling. So yeah, that diversity is important, man.
100%, man. Like, do you agree with what you said there? I think it made a lot of sense with what he's trying to say. There's a certain like let's say certain gamers. One gamer might like the third person, one might
Mhm.
like the racing games first person, some adventures like Psychonauts is one of them. And that's the way I see Game Pass. You gotta hit all that, you gotta cater to everybody.
You have
If you
to.
want to hit achieve that 1 billion gamer,
Exactly.
even 200-300 million gamers, you gotta open it up and try to hit that market with different type of games. And this is why we're getting games like The Gunk, Among
Yeah.
Us is coming as well. That's a mobile game and that's been successful, obviously on PC as well. But like, do you have anything to add to this, bro?
No, no, just like he's absolutely right. Like I said on my point, it's just it's as clear as day. You can't, as a business that's trying to be successful and you're trying to cater to, you have to cater to everyone. There's different people. There's billions of people on this planet, man, and we all like different things. Any
Man,
fast food restaurant, I mean, your specialty can be hamburgers, right? McDonald's specialty can be hamburgers,
100%.
but they still sell chicken nuggets. They still sell chicken sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
can't just focus on one thing. Now, people that like that one thing, they will, go to that one thing. Like, hey, this is my favorite restaurant. I love their burgers. But like we mentioned several times already, if you're trying to cater to everyone, and that's what Xbox is trying to do, they're trying to make Game Pass, the biggest gaming service out there, which it already is pretty much. But they're trying to grow. They're trying to reach billions of people. So they have to do that by catering to everyone. Whatever you want, we have. You want puzzle games?
I
We
gotta
have.
say real quick before I forget as well. Like, there's a game on Game Pass that over the last couple of years, I gotta say, is in my like top 3. And I had no idea that I would love isometric RPGs, but I played Wasteland 3, and this
Yeah.
game is so insanely addictive. Like, you think of a world where people might just be into first person shooters or third person games, right? And I played Wasteland 3, and it just blew me away to the point that I finished the game. I loved it so much that I restarted right away, and I haven't done that for years and years. Like, I haven't loved the game so much that, imagine what kind of choice I got in front of me, right? But I still loved it so much that I just went right back in for a second dip. And when a game makes you do that, when you never expected to love it, like, you can really, really get behind that. And that's why, when you talk about food, I mean, at first it was just a meme about, we're eating well or you're eating well. I don't know. It started to cringe me out a little bit now, but it's still a great analogy. When you talk about like food, you do want to be able to serve everybody, right? Because there's probably isometric RPG fans out there who are diehard fans, right? Once I got into Wasteland, I checked out Divinity Original Sin 2, and that game just blew my mind as well, right? So these are two of the best isometric games in the world, and you can put in like hundreds of hours, and they have tons of choices and weapons, and the way that you build your character up is just so customizable, right? So they're so immersive. When I think about that and how I got into that subculture just through Game Pass, it really is about feeding everybody what they like, right? Can't have the same thing every day. Can't have similar
Absolutely.
stuff every day. We all love, I mean, the thing is, it's good to still like big blockbuster games, whether they're
course.
big first person shooters or sad dad third person games. Like, they're great. But there's always going to be other things that you want to refresh yourself with. And, if you got stuff like, if you got quick resume and you got like lots of time on your hand and you got a bunch of games installed in your Series X, man, that's a party, dude. Like, there's been days when I'll be out doing actual real social stuff and I'll be thinking about going home and getting back into Wasteland 3, It's not something I'm embarrassed to say out loud now because it's just so awesome to have so much choice.
Hey, but you know what? One more thing. What you just said made a lot of sense. You said you never thought that you would like a game like Wasteland 3, but you tried it and you loved it. That's another thing about Game Pass. There's so many games that, this is not my type of game. I wouldn't have bought that game, but you give it a try and you loved it, right? You loved it. And that's just something that they're trying to do. They're trying to just download it. If you don't like it, uninstall it flat out. And to have different types of games, more of a variety of games, I think that's amazing. Like me, a person that, what is another food analogy? A person that has never tried sushi my life, right? I don't want none of that shit. That was my thoughts all the time. I don't want no damn sushi. I tried it. I was in Kroger one day. I said, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to try it, right? I'm going to try it. I took it home. Hey, this shit wasn't that bad. So because I gave it a try, now I like sushi. So I'm going to buy it in the future again. And the same thing, like you said, with Wasteland 3. You gave it a try. You loved it. You finished it. And that made you try other similar types of games. So that's to show you the things that Game Pass is doing. And we see Microsoft vision. We see it. We see what they're doing. And I think it makes a lot of sense.
100%. Like,
when you look at like the 6 million people on Forza, now it makes complete sense, right?
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that next. Let me give a shout out to Ray. No, sorry, I said Ray. I mean 99 Roken. What is going on, man? We got Rain G4 in the house as well. I have to say pause on this. The black sausage. What is up?
Hey, I think that's his name on Twitter also.
Yeah, that is his name on Twitter. What is up,
That's
bro?
funny, man.
We got Victor motherfucking Click. What is good, bro? Doom Reaper as well. What is up, man? Who else do we have in
Hey,
here?
Ray say never buy sushi from the grocery store. Hey, brother,
Never, bro. Listen.
that's the first time I tried it.
Yeah, Sean Shu, yeah, what's going on? Chargasm as well. Who else is good? Yeah, Enzo as well. Listen, Sushi, I thought I'll give it a try. Went to the local market. Oh, everybody keeps talking about this. When you watch, your movies, sushi this, sushi that. I'm now. Let me talk about this. Let me buy it. And obviously I had it. And let me tell you, it wasn't nice. And it's 100% right. You do not get it from the market. You gotta go somewhere to a restaurant or takeaway at least.
Okay. Well,
You
let me
get it
say what
fresh.
let me say as I said. It wasn't regular sushi, right? It was like a different type of sushi, more of a.
What kind? Like a black
It was a
sausage?
California roll. They had some chicken in there. And shit. It wasn't a regular ass, raw fish sushi, but oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Listen. Yo, Rain G4, he goes, I want some hot wings.
Oh yeah.
Get them, bro. Listen. Anything, listen, I agree with all you guys made some great points, even in the chat as well. Like other thing, yeah, that's why I said pause at the start of it, bro. Yeah, we got Sapo. What's going on? He goes, look, 100%. Look at this. She's 100% right. Sapo goes, that's not real sushi. The real stuff is the Hokkaido or something. I don't know how
Yeah.
you pronounce that.
Oh, yeah, of course, but that's like Taco Bell. That's not real Mexican food, but you just eat it because it's quick and convenient. Now you go to a real Mexican restaurant, yeah, then that shit just tastes way better. But
Yeah, bro. Let's anything else to add to this? Then we can move on to the Forza, man. Forza topic.
let's go,
Nothing
bro.
else, guys.
Piece of shit.
Let's
Go.
Let's go, bro. Forza Horizon. Listen, we got 87 people in here. Please hit that like button, guys. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Keep talking that shit. I love when you guys talk that shit on Twitter as well. When these ponies are out of line, stepping over the line like bitches, slap the fuck out of them. Make sure to go behind the line again. And I
No.
fucking love it. Straight up. But like, get into this Forza Horizon, guys. 5. Incredible. Over the weekend, guys, if you remember last week, over the weekend, premium access. If you pay the $45 or the Ultimate Edition, you get to you had the chance to play the game early. And over the weekend, this game managed to hit 900,000 players before the launch day, which was Monday the 9th. And as of today, guys, it's over 6.5 million players. That is incredible. That's breaking numbers. 3 times the numbers that Forza Horizon 4 did. Now, looking at these numbers, looking at the quality of the game, the Metacritic, which has gone up to a 92 Metacritic.
Mm.
Are you surprised to see these numbers? Especially everybody's talking about it. The media's praising it. You've seen screenshots, video clips on the social media. What do you have to say for Playground Games and for the Forza Horizon 5 for the 5th game right now?
All right. First off, what I'm not surprised about is the game being quality. I'm not surprised about that. I'm not surprised about the 92 Metacritic score because Playground Games is just that good of a studio. All of their games have been quality and high Metacritic games. What I am surprised about is the love this game is getting. They're at over 6 million players now, and just to think that the game sold over 1 million before it officially was in Game Pass and before it officially went on sale. That's what surprised me. Not the quality of the game, the love this game is getting. Now, we know how Forza Horizon 3, 4, even 2 were quality games, but it just didn't get that same love. People didn't talk about it like that. Man, to see these numbers, I'm just blown away by it. And it goes to show you that quality is very important. And Xbox knows that quality is important because this game is high quality and the world is loving it. Absolutely loving it. Some people are trying to go out of their way to hate on it, and I'm sure we will touch on that in a minute. But it's quality stuff, man. Kudos to Playground Games because Xbox, when they open their checkbook and say, we got to, acquired studios. I know that was one of the first studios on their list. And I'm glad they locked those guys down because I can't wait to see what Fable's going to be. But yeah, it's a great thing, man. It's great.
Yeah, 100%, man. You gotta give it though, man. To see the numbers, it's been insane, and I'm pretty sure that Playground Games is feeling like this.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules,
What's the workout?
Hercules.
What the hell?
Now, yeah, everybody's loving
Right.
that. So Mr. Spade, man, you send the numbers. You send even I'm surprised to see even the casuals, non-racing fans playing the game, sharing the clips, pictures, Playground Games Live. Everybody's celebrating. You have Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg talking about this is the biggest launch game for Xbox Game Studios. What do you have to say for Forza Horizon 5?
Man, this is a great thing to talk about because there's two big things that we gotta, get out of this. Number one is that Playground Games exceeded expectations. People already know that Playground Games makes like great titles, right? They already know that. I've personally been a part of, I think, 4 different Forza launches, which is like a couple of Forza Horizon games, actually 3 Forza Horizon games, and a couple of motorsport games. This is by far the biggest one. And when people were posting how many people were already playing in early access, those numbers were 100% right. I've seen what the actual number is, and that is the number of people that is officially bought into the game. And it's like really crazy how that was early access. So you asked if we were surprised. Like, I personally was super surprised because I knew they were going to make a great game. I didn't know that they would exceed expectations on so many different levels. And the second thing to really highlight here is the power of Game Pass, right? So Game Pass is an incredible marketing tool. One of the biggest problems that Xbox One faced in its initial reception was a lot of people didn't want to give Xbox a chance because they felt like that Xbox wasn't what they wanted it to be. So those games never got a fair shake, right? There were so many great games that came out that never got the proper attention. Now you look at something like Forza, accessible on Game Pass, purchasable through purchasable through early access, right? There's so many different things that let you access the game itself, and you'll see millions and millions of people across socials talking about it, sharing screenshots, people doing crazy jumps and kind of showing us, how far they can go. There's all of these like things all over your socials now. That's why the noise that they're making is so big now, right? They could have never been able to have that kind of noise without Game Pass. Yeah, it still would have been successful. Whenever they launch like a Forza Horizon game, it's always a big deal. I've been a part of a couple of those launches. They do huge things for the launch. They do big marketing. They'll put together like a bunch of supercars in real life. They'll do like lots of great things. But what Game Pass has done is way beyond that, right? It's given a lot of people to access the game, including people who may or may not like Xbox, right? A lot of the people that you saw in those numbers are PC players. A lot of the people that you're looking at now are playing on cloud, right? You look at 6.5 million people playing. That 6.5 million is not just Game Pass numbers. A lot of those millions are people who've bought the game, right? So the success of this franchise is two things right now. It's literally Playground Games exceeding expectations, and of course Game Pass doing an amazing job. Let's say Game Pass is somewhere about 20-ish million subscribers, right? That's not the number.
Let's call it 20 million. Let's call it 20 million on the safe side.
Yeah, it's not. Look, the last official number is 18. 20-ish is still not the exact number, but let's just go with that. The reason I say that now is because you think about how many people are going to look at their friend posting a screenshot or being like, wow, look at this crazy thing that happened, right? And they're going to be influenced to play that game. Game Pass is so much about influence and marketing, right? And when you really put quality out there, people are going to do that. So it's a genius move by Microsoft, right? It's something that takes your platform to the next level. If those people don't want to pay $60 for the game, that's fine, because you get to join Game Pass and they're building up this huge army of subscribers that when you look at the revenue that they get from Game Pass, right, they're still going to be not just breaking even with these developers, they're going to be making tons of money overhead once they really reach a huge number, right? So at the end of the day, this tool is not just a win for people because they get to play Forza Horizon 5. It's also a win for the developer because they get that exposure and they keep getting that exposure. But it's also a win for Xbox itself because at the end of the day, they're still making revenue despite people buying or not buying, right? So it's a win-win-win situation, guys. This is like a huge victory. And I think what you guys really got to realize now is let me follow you up. Let me raise the stakes a little bit. Okay, so tell me what you guys
Let's
think of
go.
this.
Let's go.
Now that Game Pass is really showing its value, imagine we're less than a month away from Halo Infinite that just got excellent previews yesterday, right?
We're
Now
gonna
that
talk about that
these
definitely.
games have started to drop, right? You're gonna see steadily lots of AAAs. Every few months there's gonna be a AAA that's gonna drop in Game Pass. What's gonna happen now? How are people going to deny now like the power, the value, the win-win-win situation, the quality, man? It's just this is what Forza Horizon 5 has proved, right? What do you think?
Yeah, it's 100%. Like before I get there, bro, get to you, bro. You're dead. Guess how many live views we got?
98, 99, 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had
What's
100
good?
people in here. I saw that shit. I saw it. Well, with my own 4 eyes.
Shout out to every one of you guys, man.
Shout
But
out to you guys, man. This
yeah.
shit would not be possible without you guys. Thank you. Sean, you're on your what? Your 20, it was the
20,
21st show?
22nd episode, bro. Shout out to
22nd episode. And we hit 100 live viewers. And that wouldn't be possible without you guys. And there's been guys in the community that's like for years that hasn't hit that. So thank you guys for doing that, man, for showing up and thank you. You know, that's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, that's what I can say about. Let me give a shout out to Luca. What is going on? I hope you well, love. Miss Luca, Potion Swordsman.
Luca.
What is going on? We got Max the Lazy Otaku, however you say that.
Taku, I believe.
Otaku, yeah. What's good, man? I'm Rings as well, Sinner as well. What is good, man?
Thank you.
Like getting back to like Judah 144. What is up? Now let me get back to what Mr. Spade was saying. Like to see what Forza is doing right now, and I know you will have some sort of numbers. So you said that the early access was definitely them numbers. I just want to double down on that, Mr. Spade.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how many people bought into the early access, and was that including just the premium access and the ultimate edition combined?
So, I mean, I don't have the full details because
Yeah.
again, they didn't break down what kind of SKUs and what's going on there. But I did see like the user count. So that user count was 100% real. So whatever you saw within the game, when you go to the Hall of Fame section of that game, it shows you how many people are playing, right? What you saw in the early access is the amount of people who bought into the game either via early access or they bought the premium, right? So those are paying
Right.
customers. Those are not like some people are saying absolutely ridiculous stuff, like talking about how it might be cracked, or maybe these people are getting it off of Game Pass, which we know it wasn't available on Game Pass, right? So no, those are real paying customers. Xbox customers pay more money than most other
Yep.
people because they got money to spend because Game Pass is saving them money, you know?
Right.
So yeah, that's the real deal, man.
That's incredible. To hear that as well, to get a bit of confirmation as well. That's insane to see that, and I think that's what Game Pass does as well. And what Mr. Spade just brought up, he's right.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, Sean. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to pull up? Go for it. You know what to do.
No. Chris Hart, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm telling you right now. Don't mind feel like hearing that shit today.
Yeah,
We up here celebrating Forza Horizon, doing well. Don't come here with that shit, man. You should either leave now or get blocked. I'm telling you, don't mind want to hear that shit today, man. I'm sorry,
go
Sean,
for
go
it.
ahead.
Mods, you can do whatever you want, straight up. Like
Fuck
six
outta here,
let's say, get the fuck out of here and hit that dislike button, you POS.
We up here talking about Forza Horizon 5. Don't come in here talking shit, bro. We don't feel like dealing with it today, man. Just get out of here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, straight up. Getting back to this, like seeing them numbers now. We know the early access, and one of the biggest thing, Phil, obviously the day before he put out 4.5 million, but obviously we know it's at 6.5 as of today. And what's going on, Miss Marvel? Hope you well, Lewis L as well. But like they get back to this, we know like it's on Steam, it's on the PC platform, cloud gaming as well, and the Xbox console as well. And to see this already, he's talking about premium access. People are paid for that. And then on Monday came, and I think one of the advantage that like I think with me and you, I would say, because we had Game Pass and we knew that we are gonna get to play the game on Monday, the 9th, we were willing to pay for that access, that $45 or £35 in the UK. We were willing to pay because obviously you get to play the early access, you get 2 story expansions, VIP, and etc. etc. And I think that's what a lot of people did because of Game Pass, because they knew they weren't gonna buy the base game. they were willing to fork out $35 to $45
Mhm.
for that premium add-on. And I think that's what it did. And I think that's what Game Pass does. I think in the future, when you see more games that will come with DLC content, I think you'll see something like this in the future happening again. And to see them numbers there, and obviously it's been 1 week since the early access, and it's only been 5 days since the game came out officially, is at 6.5 million players right now. And I think by next week, it'll probably be near about 10 million. And I think that's what Game Pass does, gives you the opportunity to spend a bit more. You don't mind taking that risk. Say, look, everybody's playing this. What's $45? Let's get it. Let's go
Yeah.
for it. And I think that's what happened, bro, over the
Yeah,
weekend
man.
as well.
I think it's clear that's what happened, bro. There was over 1 million. And I said in my video about this topic, something is just different right now about Xbox. It's different, man. It's different. As a guy that's been around for years, yes, they've dropped plenty of Forza Horizon games, but why is this one just, I mean, even though the 92 Metacritic is similar to Forza Horizon 4, which was 91. Or no, that was 92 also was. I'm sorry.
That's
So
92 as well.
yeah, it's not about the Metacritic. It's just that the the perception of Xbox right now is just so much better than it was in the past. People are starting to notice what Xbox is doing. People are paying attention. It's not just hate. Last generation, it was hate. This generation is, hey man, it's more optimism. Like, like people like Xbox is actually, they actually have games. They actually have a great service in Xbox Game Pass. You know what? They actually have a very good looking roadmap. They have hell of studios. They own ZeniMax and all of their studios, all of their IPs. Hell, Doom, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, all that shit is first party now. So these moves that Xbox has made has caught a lot of people's attention. They have quality consoles out there. The Xbox Series, both of them are quality for the prices. They're fully embraced gaming on PC. They've done that years ago. And of course, it was, it was a narrative years ago. Now it's not quite a narrative anymore, is it? But you understand what I'm saying.
Yo, they're calling you a security guard for the WWE. Hey, Dad,
I just didn't feel like seeing that shit, man. Excuse me. We're here celebrating Forza Horizon 5, and he come here talking about there's no ray tracing in Halo. I don't, bro. Listen. Chris Hart is a piece of shit, right? I really don't mind him too much, but sometimes it's just not the time, man. There's a time in your life where you're cool with somebody. They talk shit, y'all play, y'all crack jokes. Like they're your friend, or maybe there's some dude but then there's some days it's just not the time. Today is that day for me. Don't come in here with this bullshit.
Statistically, you can check those numbers, but statistically, people tend to gather a lot more hate when they don't have anything to do. So,
definitely.
that kind of shows you what they got to play, right?
That's a fact, man. And Mr. Spade, it's just not the time today, man. I'm just not feeling it. If he wants to come in, even if he would have said something about Forza Horizon, like, yeah, I don't really like it. Okay, fine. That's what we were talking about. Coming here talking about, yeah, there's no ray tracing in the Halo. If you don't shut up, I'm annoyed with these PlayStation fanboys already. And to come in here with that crap, I just don't want to see it today. I don't want to hear it or see it.
Yeah, let's getting back to it. Oh, definitely, bro. We're gonna go all out on these motherfucker ponies. In the second half, definite. We're gonna be talking that shit straight up. So you guys be ready, man. But getting back to Forza, man, I'm seeing what's this FAQ saying? Forza. Oh shit! Look at the numbers. FAQ's pulled up. Look at that. 6.8 million will be 7 million by the end of tonight. Wow. Shout out to was it? Wow. That's insane, guys, man. I know people are talking about what Halo's gonna do, and we'll definitely talk about that. And obviously, the campaign preview from IGN and Game Informer, we'll definitely talk about that. But getting back to like Forza Horizon, I see a lot of people like Dirt and Mr. Spade. I see a lot of people saying it's only a racing game. It's a niche title. What's the difference between Forza Horizon 4 or to Forza Horizon 5? It looks the same to me. If you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, if anybody's saying that game looks the same,
Come on,
compared
man.
to number 4. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. They told you what they did with the 12K photogrammetry, whatever you call it, about the s- doing it for 24 hours, getting the shots. You could tell the difference. The environment, even when the car, the way the car handles, is much better. When you're doing dirt racing or on gravel, you have to change your tires or your suspension to win good races. If you're on expert mode, like I'm on, it's much better. The campaign missions as well, beautiful music, the scenery as well. If anybody's saying that's the same as Forza Horizon 4, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And this is the reason why it's killing it, because there's no doubt, even the media couldn't say shit
Right.
about Forza Horizon 5, because even the casuals, guys who've never played racing games, they know how good this game is, the quality in this game, and I'm glad that Playground Games is getting the respect that
Yep.
they deserve right now.
Exactly, man. And they deserve it, bro. Like what you're saying is absolutely true, man. These guys, they will say, the game is boring. It's just a racing game. This is what I'm not surprised by any of this behavior. I'm not surprised by any of it. That's what they do. But this goes back to if when us Xbox guys would give PlayStation games credit, I would say, yo, I love The Last of Us, I love Uncharted, I love God of War, I love those games. I just don't understand why those guys will go out of their way. They will try their best to discredit any Xbox game. Forza Horizon is a quality series, always have been. Those guys are going out of their way, doing 50-minute videos, going out of their way to bash it. See, that's the difference between us. This is exactly why I don't rock out with any of those guys. I'm not cool with any of them. I'm not friends with any of them. I tried to be at one point. I said, nah, I'm good. Even though this is just video games. And I'm thinking, yo, we all have different opinions about things. I could be cool with them. These are just different opinions. No. Couldn't be cool with them. So the point I'm making is that how can you discredit Forza Horizon? How can you discredit Forza Horizon? It's just a racing game. What else is it supposed to be? It is a racing game, dummy. But it's a very good racing game. I just
Now,
And you know
don't
what's
understand it, man. But go
I
ahead.
go for
you
the
know what's
split.
really cool? It's like not just, I mean, it's not just a racing game. It's one of the most accessible racing games, right?
Absolutely.
So even if somebody's
100%.
not into racing, they're going to be able to find something fun to do in the game, whether it's just moving around, doing skill chains or doing jumps. Like they've built parts of the map to be able to do fun stuff everywhere. So the way that they've crafted that world, it really shows that they have a great attention to detail. Like I'm a huge Need for Speed fan. I've been playing Need for Speed since the very first one. And if you look at the recent years of open world racing games, the biggest thing that they miss out on is like a distinct, proper, handcrafted world with like real attention to detail, right? Like it's not built with care, which is why they're not, anywhere close to as successful as Forza has been over the last, I'd say, 7 to 8 years. So for people who are talking about comparing Forza Horizon 5 with Horizon 4, Horizon 4 was an excellent looking game. Like it was one of the most photorealistic, pretty games that came out during that time. But if you look at Horizon 5, they've upped the detail on pretty much every single thing. They've improved the lighting. They've improved the kind of areas they craft, so the tracks are better. The biomes that they
The
built into the
biomes,
game,
yeah,
they'll have their
100%.
own.
You could tell the difference with the biomes and the reflection as well. What they done to
Yep.
the engine, even the storm. Like, I'm not sure how many hours you played so far the campaign mission. Even the storm, it feels menacing. It feels real. When you're driving into the storm in one of the campaign missions, it feels real. You react to it, you feel like you're in danger or something. And to manage that in a video game, to feel that you can't. And obviously with the ray tracing audio as well, if you're Dolby Atmos, they just knocked it out of the park, man.
Well, even if you're not on Atmos and stuff, right? That's an incredible experience. But the audio is like a whole level better than it was in Forza Horizon 4, right? And like you mentioned, the reflections are better. The car materials, everything that they've done really changes. And when you look at the terrain, right? They do have different biomes, but try driving in different types of locales and different types of environments. Your car handles differently, and you
It
can actually
does.
feel that in your controller. You know, you can
I
feel
bet
that
it
in your
does.
controller. You feel the steering tighten up in different ways, and different cars can be tuned different. The amount of detail and customization that you can do with this game is just insane, right? So it's not just one step above, but a massive step above. The draw distances, right? The size of the world is way bigger. Like I can't believe how much bigger it is. They said it's 1.5 times, but it feels like a
One,
lot
yeah,
bigger than even that. You
it
know,
does.
it's
It
like
does.
really really huge. So when you talk about comparing Forza Horizon 5 versus 4 or whatever, they took. That's why I said at the start when you asked if you're surprised. Like I'm actually surprised. I didn't expect it to be that much better. I knew it was going to be better. I have a lot of faith, and when I saw how much better it was, I was just blown away. And one more thing to note there as well, right? We were talking about how many studios Microsoft has. Like Dirt, you mentioned how Microsoft has Bethesda now, and Bethesda has a ton of great quality studios there, like Arcane, et cetera, et cetera. Think about this. Microsoft got all of these studios in their hand right now. But look what studio is shining super bright right now at the moment with like millions of. It's like an original studio that's been building exclusives for Xbox forever, right? So think about that. The legitimacy that Bethesda and other big studios bring to existing studios that never got that recognition, like Playground. Now Playground's on top of the world. What are people saying now? People are like, well, when Fable drops, it's going to blow our minds. People are saying Playground is one of the best, the most consistent, right? Look at the recognition, man. They never got that during the Xbox One generation. And this
Yeah.
is why, like when people compare these games, you got to realize that not only is it a big step forward, you're hearing like a really tiny echo chamber. That's what is it now, 6.7, 6.8 million
6.8.
number.
Probably closer
That
to 7 million by the
Crazy,
end of
man.
that
end of
number
time.
screams the reality into existence, right? Like that number really shows you the deafening sound of what people actually think about Xbox, rather than a bunch of fanboys.
Can I add something to that, guys? And I'll get Joey's take on it. Um, One of the things about the why playground games might not got the recognition for last generation, because there was a lot of negative around it. That's what it was, straight up from the start. And then obviously the second half, they were basically that and coalition were carrying the generation. But to get that recognition right now, it just shows that when they make when a team like that, because it's a racing game. First of all, they say, oh, because it's a racing game, it's a niche title. That's one of the problems with it. But as of right now, it just proves that racing games, or open world racing games, can cater to many people. It's not a niche
Absolutely.
title,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what Playground Game has done with Forza Horizon 5. The accessibility from people who are deaf, disability. I seen a little girl, bless her. She was in a wheelchair with the accessibility options.
Yeah, I saw that.
Driving
Yeah.
beautiful that was. I love seeing that stuff. To see that to cater to so many gamers, and I think every option for different type of gamers who have disabilities. Like I said, it's beyond racing now. But like my brother just said, it's beyond racing right now. The amount of people can play this game right now, and that's why he's seeing this number. They love seeing it, the environment, the music, just going around with your friend in co-op mode. I know you have issues here and there with co-op mode, and hopefully they'll get that sorted. But overall, what they've done right now, I'm glad that everybody's looking at playground games and saying, do you know what? They are one of the best studios in the world right now. And what they will do with Fable, if they can do what a car does at 200 miles per hour, an open world game, when a game is just like Fable, when you run around, like what we all play RPG games, third person, first person games, a game that only does, if you're just running around 5 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour, people are going to be blown the fuck away. When Fable comes and you see that open world game, and what you're going to do in that, playground games will be on another level. They'll say these guys, they can do racing games. They're taking the racing game spot. They're the number one when it comes to racing games. They are the number one. And when Fable comes, they could become one of the best RPG developers as well. And Joey, are you there, bro?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, how you doing, my brother? Are you okay?
I'm okay. Finally, I got a morning off so I can do some TTS on Friday. I mean,
Definitely TTS, bro. Listen,
because I'm really busy in the morning. So.
I know you were busy over the last weekend, so you didn't get the premium album, but Monday came. It's been 5 days, bro. Now, what's your take on Forza Horizon 5? Because I don't think you weren't the biggest fans of racing games, or am I wrong about that?
I think I have 5 days in Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
superb then. I was
Hey, get your
testing him
shit
out.
right.
Piece of shit. But anyway,
And I got a
comparing
bunch of
so,
hours in 3 and 2, so yeah.
yeah, that's his cup. That's your kids playing it, motherfucker.
No. Well, actually, my kids played a lot of 2, but me was 3 and
Yeah,
4.
I
I was
told
like
you
2.
I exposed this. Like my brother said, jungle nuts. What up?
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to you played like Forza Horizon 3, 4. Comparing it to number 5 right now, and obviously playing on the Series S. What do you feel about the game now after 5 days playing the game, comparing it to the older titles and the success as well? What's happening with the numbers?
No, first of all, the success is a bit amazing to me because 4, even though we knew how great 4 is, right? 4 is an amazing racing game. It still looks beautiful to this day. It plays fantastic. It looks great, fantastic. It sounds great, but it never got that hype with the media, or it wasn't mainstream, right? It wasn't like
That's
that
correct.
game. Yeah, even though it was presented on E3, it showed the 4 seasons. You could actually tell in the crowd that people were just like, yeah, it's another Forza, even though it was looking great. Until we played it and we're like, wow, this is actually a fantastic game, right? This game is for some reason just hit different, right? Everybody just looked at it on presentation on E3, and everybody's like, holy shit, this looks like this. This is and whoever is saying that it's just another Forza, it's a DLC or whatever. When you see this game, and yes, I'm playing on a Series S. Yes, that's correct. I'm playing on the Series S on a 4K TV. I'm playing on 1440p, 30 frames with uh apparently a lot of high settings of PC.
That's
I can't
correct.
believe how good this game looks. I'm not even joking. I'm like, if this is a Series S and this looks like this, Series X is just 4K, right? With all the bells and whistles.
All the
This
bells
thing
and
already
whistles.
looks amazing, right? It's crazy how look great this game looks. And when you put and when you put it on 60, which uh I
You can tell
started
the
playing at
difference. It's beautiful,
you could tell the graphics turned down, right? You can
but
actually see other things going on. You're like, oh, okay. But the
ooh,
smoothness of 60.
that's nice.
Sometimes I'm like, this is 60. This is higher than 60, I think, because
Yeah, it's
it just
beautiful.
doesn't drop. You can tell it doesn't drop.
Yeah,
Even 30, you're like, God damn,
It's
this is the
locked,
most
bro.
smoothest
there's
30 I've
no
seen.
hiccups.
There's
There's not
no
no
hiccups. I've
hiccups.
haven't.
Yeah,
Well, I did encounter 1 or 2 glitches, what I did share,
yeah.
but it wasn't. Maybe it was because one part of the map was loading and that happened. I don't know, but it hasn't
Possible.
happened as much as the first day. The first day did happen a lot. After that, it didn't happen. I don't have. Well, I have 2 nights playing like all night. Right, like I got to work around 1:30 in the morning, and I played it till like 7 in the morning. Right, and yesterday I didn't play because I'm like, look, I'm too tired. I had to help some things in the house, so I'm like, I'm not playing that last night. But what I played so far, it's the game is just it's a masterclass of how to do a fucking racing game. It's that good, right? It's hard to put the controller down. You're like, let's do one more race. Or there's a billboard over there, or there's this, and there's that, and you try to put the controller down, and you can't. You can't. I don't know why.
Because
It's
you're
just you
having
can't.
fun.
You're yes, exactly. You're having fun, and then you look at the environment, and you look at this, and you look at that. You're like, holy shit! I didn't know this was here. Because, for example, I'm trying not to get out of Baja yet. The section called Baja, because I want to do as much as I can in Baja before I go to the other sections. And I'm still running that fucking map. Not even half of the map. That's how big this map is. I'm not even joking. 4 hours running around, and you're like, holy shit, I still got gray areas, motherfucker. That's
It's
how
a big
big
map.
this game is. I'm amazed how big
Let me
this
let
map
me
is.
ask you something, Joey. Like I know you're from Panama, and you understand some of the cultures from Mexico as
Yes, I
well.
was about to say something about that too.
Yeah, like the campaign missions as well, and obviously the guy who's speaking. I forgot his name right now. Who's the voiceover?
You're
But the
talking about the
music
Spanish
and
guy
that
or the guy
the
talking?
Spanish guy, the Spanish
Okay,
guy. When you do the campaign mission, and
yeah.
to do some of the missions and the environment, and obviously I know you're from Panama. Do you think they nailed it when it comes to like the music, the
Okay, no.
environment?
Uh, what about music? If you're talking about radio music or like,
Not like when you do the campaign missions. some of the campaign mission they
Yes
have
and
that.
no.
Yes
I
or
mean,
no?
you
Yeah.
could get you have a Mexican theme thing, but music itself, I'm surprised that there's not a radio station dedicated to Latin American music.
Right.
Like, I'm really surprised about that.
Mm.
Like, there's one or two songs that I've heard so far in Spanish, but there's not many Spanish rock bands in this game, or other kinds of types of
Like Far Cry
music, right?
6 has a bunch
Exactly,
of
there's a
in
bunch,
Spanish
and
Right.
you
music
So
know,
on
that's
there.
what they're missing.
we all don't
Yeah.
listen to mariachi and salsa, but there's a whole bunch of genre in there. I'm surprised I didn't even hear reggaeton in this shit, man. Like, I'm really surprised. They're like, that's weird, but whatever, fine, it's fine. Uh,
But just
but
the
yeah,
environment, the
the
jungle where
environment
you're from.
itself, I'm not gonna lie. I was showing to my wife that thing and my kids, like,
Yeah.
what does this look like? And they're like, holy shit, this actually looks like when you're going to the interior of the country, like inside the country of Panama, like when you're going after a bridge, like for where you go to the beach and shit like that. It
Mhm.
kind of looks exactly the same. Like,
Right.
exactly the same. The only thing that changes is a little bit of the architecture, because every Latin American country has a kind of a different architecture, but it's kind of based of the same. But it's like one to one, is it feels the same. It's the same, like atmosphere, right? Like, it's the same. It's like, oh, it's a tropical country, right? Let's put it that way. So it kind of looks the same. So yeah, they nailed it. They nailed it a lot. They nailed the rain, I can tell you that much, because one day you can have a sunny, beautiful day, and 2 seconds later it's raining. Like, literally 2 seconds later it's fucking raining hard. So they nailed that, though. The only thing that we don't have in Panama is like a desert like that. We don't have deserts like
Right.
that, but everything's just rainforest and jungles, and it's beautiful,
Nice.
man. And they nailed that part, I can tell you that much. And
Yeah.
the beach, the houses, and look, there's one of the house. I went to one of the parts that has houses next to the beach. I'm like, holy shit, this kind of looks like our house. So,
But let
so,
me
yeah.
add a bit more to it, because I've seen someone. I'm not obviously, because I've been busy. I've been doing other things as well. I've not been on Forza as much as I wanted to be this week. But like, get into like asking, who remembers the game Sega Rally? Who remembers the
Sega
game
Rally?
Sega
I
Rally?
remember Sega Rally. Yeah.
So asking someone, because you could build your own trucks in there, asking someone replicate that same truck with a Toyota Celica, kind of doing it similar. You know the way it moves around, you go around the truck, the dirt truck. Asking someone do that so you can customize these trucks. So I can't wait to like, because there's some guys out there who makes incredible trucks, not racing trucks. They got some crazy ideas,
Mm,
and they replicated that Sega Rally game. And I can't wait
wow.
to
I
dive
gotta
into
check
that
that out. No, one
because
thing that I'm surprised too is the people who has does the artwork on the cars. Like, they do like anime characters and things like that. I don't even know how they do that shit, like, for real. And once I see
just
some
give
of the arts, I'm like, God damn. Oh,
yeah, give us a
because
second, bro. National Roken, yeah, we're gonna be doing the live stream. That'll be on Dirt's channel, and we'll
oh
be going
yes,
around about 20 minutes, about half an hour before the live stream. So it'll be 12:30 Eastern and 5:30 UK time. That'll be on Dirt's channel,
It's a
bro.
celebration.
It's a
Victor Click.
celebration,
Look,
bitches.
if you're like living in the States, right, and you're from the island, I don't know, I'm
Oh,
imagining like Puerto Rico, or República Dominicana, or something like that, or wherever Central America, apart from Latin America. If you're in the States, in a big city, and you're watching the game, yes, it will make you seasick. Like, it will make you homesick, like, for real. It was like, most
so
of
like
our countries are kind of the landscape is kind of the same, and you look at this, you're like, oh shit, this if it hits home. It really hits
Dominican,
home.
he
I'm not gonna
said.
lie.
Yeah, it's
This
Dominican, he said.
Dominican, yeah, República Dominicana, man. So saludos, man. But yeah, it hits
Yeah,
you. It's gonna
he said,
hit you,
kiss my
even though
ass.
it's Mexico. It's gonna hit you.
What?
What?
What you
Joey
just
said,
say?
kiss my ass. He goes,
No, I
kiss
did
my
not
ass.
say that. You piece
He
of
did say
shit.
that. He said, look at these guys on the panel. Fuck them. But anyway, Joey, the numbers 6.8 million as of right now.
I'm still
Damn.
surprised
I
about
am,
that too.
and Mr. Spade, I'm not sure if you were listening to this. Mr. Spade was just telling us, the premium access, them are
Yeah,
legit numbers that bought them. That's what you can, that's confirmed.
yeah. We were watching people posting it before the game came out on Game Pass,
Yeah,
right? And I was surprised that like it was 500,000 in like an hour. Like,
yeah.
once the game started, 500,000 popped up. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And then every hour came in, and you see that number going up and up, and it was close to a million before the first 24 hours of the for early access. And to me, that was amazing, right? And I'm like, it can't get higher than this before Game Pass. And to be honest, I thought Game Pass was be around 2 or 3, and we're at 6.
Crazy,
I'm like,
man.
wow.
That's crazy. Just let that sink in. That's crazy. This is Xbox is absolutely on fire this generation. And just think, this is really this in Flight Sim, really one of the first Xbox first party titles besides Psychonauts, but of course that game is a multiplayer. Just let that sink in.
Well, we don't know how good Psychonauts did actually, but I think Psychonauts actually did well.
But
For
it was a
real.
multiplayer, so I'm just talking about
It
more.
doesn't
just
matter.
It doesn't
Xbox and
matter.
PC.
Fuck this multiplayer bullshit. It's
No,
a
no,
first
but I'm
party.
saying, but what I'm
I-
saying is that
It's about to talk that shit.
I'm
right
talking
now.
about the sales aspect. This is, bro, this is amazing to me.
Well, I can tell you this.
This
Even
is
though
what we've been waiting for. This is
Yeah,
me and
we've been
Sean been waiting for, bro.
yes,
Yeah.
I can't. I even though it's on Game Pass and a lot of people play the paid for the early access. I'm not gonna lie, I paid the early access one day before, but I couldn't play it. But I still got. I'm gonna have all the DLCs. I'm gonna have everything. That's what I said. Like this game managed me to buy DLC. I actually bought the thing, but I couldn't because I knew I couldn't. Right? I couldn't play this game day one because I was busy. But I still bought it because I want the expansions for free. I want that. So a lot of people I know bought because I'm here. Funny enough, I'm at work and somebody told me, how can they buy Forza? I'm like, what do you mean? It's not. I'm like, I like. What do you mean you pay Forza? Like, do I need an Xbox? Like, yeah, you need an Xbox. There's another way, and I start explaining streaming because, funny enough, I saw Forza on TV today here in Panama.
In Panama, what?
Yes,
In
on a
Panama.
commercial on cable.
Now,
I was
let's let people
surprised
know,
about
Joe
that.
Hansel. Usually, Xbox is
Yeah,
not
no.
existent in Panama, right?
Correct, non-existent. I saw turning on TV, right? It was ESPN in Spanish, and they had a commercial of Forza in there because it's in Mexico. ESPN channel in Spanish, it's a Mexican station, right? And they had a commercial there, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Even though the station it's on Mexico, it's in Mexico. Most of Latin America watches the station, so they saw that. So that's good to me. That's good. That's good.
It's great, man.
Of course, how can you not promote a Latin American game, basically, right?
100%.
Yeah,
bro.
plus I think we got to remember as well that we're just talking about 6.7 million people playing the game, lots of people accessing through Game Pass. Those numbers are growing. So this is like word of mouth. You know what I mean? This is what gets games selling. This is what sells platforms. My friend is playing this. I saw so-and-so clip on the
It's
internet,
not-
which went viral. This is where it's coming from,
It's not only the word of mouth, because at night I pick up two people from work and I take them home, right? I give them a ride and then I come to work. And they were talking about video games in the back, and they were talking about Fortnite and all that bunch of shit. And then they started talking about GTA, and somebody mentioned, yo, but doesn't Xbox get it for free? And they asked me, doesn't the trilogy gets it for free? And I kind of lied, like, yeah, we get all 3 games for free on Game Pass and shit, right? Even though it was just San Andreas. And I'm like, oh yeah, we got it. I got into it. So I showed them 2 screenshots and a picture of the game, and because I did play like for 30 minutes. And then they asked me about Forza, and I'm like, "How are you liking Forza?" I'm like, "God damn, I gotta sleep because I haven't slept in a while because I've been playing Forza." And yes, word of mouth is running around about Xbox and Game Pass a lot. I'm not gonna lie, the Xbox is in the conversation much more because every time in one of my WhatsApp groups, right, they always like, "Fuck," but Xbox is it for free. Now they're noticing that a lot. Like every time a game is coming out, we get it for free. We get it for free. The Battlefield thing. The 10-hour thing, I saw it like these guys were talking about Battlefield and the PlayStation, whatever, and then like, but Xbox gets it for free for the 10 hours, right? And now everybody, that's something interesting to me now. Xbox is not being talked about, but the Game Pass is being talked about on my side of the woods, and that's interesting. So something right they're doing. They're doing something right.
100%. Let me get Sue in, the master of Forza, one of the guys who loves playing Forza Horizon. My brother Sue. First of all, how you doing, my brother? Are you okay?
What say again?
How you doing? Are you okay, my
Oh
brother?
yeah,
You know,
Good.
sound okay.
I actually made it up early enough to catch the show. I almost
Look
forgot
at
it was. I almost.
Oh,
This
I
motherfucker
hopped
was
on Twitter.
sleeping.
Well, first of all, this is
This
early.
guy's not brushing his
show.
teeth.
Facts. Facts. My phone probably smelling all kind of loud.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! But Sue, everybody in the chat, attack this motherfucker.
Oh man, listen, y'all ain't brush your teeth neither, so shut up.
Yo, what?
Yes, I did.
Nah, you Sue with that stinky ass breath.
See, you shut the fuck up. You like Girl Scout cookies? Come here. You want a cookie? Here's a cookie. Now back the fuck up like I done told you to.
Oh man.
Anyway, Sue, Forza Horizon 5, 6.8 million players so far as of today. Probably hit 7 by the time this show is done. What do you have to say about Forza Horizon 5, bro?
Yeah. So when they posted that, one of my pony friends said, "Forza Horizon 4 to 24. There's nothing new." I was like, "What? Oh, now you want to acknowledge the fact that like Forza was awesome?" Hold up. If anything, it should be. Yeah, it was 24 back then, and it launched at 1 something. So if it's 7 now, what is it going to be in the same amount of time it took for it to get to 24? Like I said before, this is going to be in the 30s. This is the game is going to be in the 30s, and then who knows, maybe in the 40s, depending on how well Game Pass does. I'm just saying. But yes, I'm glad it's getting its just due. I'm glad Forza is getting their flowers because it was slept on last gen. It was literally to me the only shining Xbox studio was Playground. I mean, there's other games
Coalition
as
as
far
well.
as studios. Yes, Playground. They was the Playground tough, man. Like nobody said nothing about Playground. Everybody was talking about Coalition. And everybody talking about the 343 and all. Nobody says nothing about a playground for a reason, and now they're getting their just dues. They're getting the big upstate they need, and the industry is recognizing them. And first-time players are like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it was like this." And yeah, go back and play 3 and 4. You're gonna get some more stuff too.
Yeah, bro.
It's definitely
Like,
awesome. Playing on my Forza Horizon controller for like a little steering wheel. Had an extra one I bought 2 by mistake. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. If I'm gonna hold
we
it
could
like
do a giveaway on the show, so come on, bro. Do it for the people.
not gonna be to do it. That's gonna
I'll
have
give you
to
$25 for it, motherfucker.
45 pounds is still not enough. That shit costs $75. Yeah, right. So I'm gonna either return that bitch or scalp the bitch.
Yeah, maybe you can do that, yeah. But look, shout out to Forza Horizon. I know we've been on this topic for a minute, but you know what? It's just been incredible numbers just to see a racing game. I've never ever thought like a racing game. We know the
The
quality,
driving game.
a driving game, yeah.
Yeah.
I never ever thought like a driving game, would get this much love because it's been around for a long time. Driving racing games have been around forever, but the amount of love this game is getting, and this is the 5th game right now. You just gotta give him. I'm just happy for Playground Games and for the team for Xbox as well that they just knocked it out of the park. That's it with the Forza Horizon.
What's it
Straight up.
called? Like when they came out with the last, was it Need for Speed, I believe? This shit was a fucking Forza Horizon knockoff. Like I was like, I see what you're doing here. You got the little boards, you got the jump ramps, you got this race, you got
And that was Dirt. That was Dirt 5.
World. Yeah. You said what?
Dirt 5 is the one that actually looked like
No. Like I think Need for Speed, like whichever the last Need for Speed is, they had the same looking.
I don't even pay attention to Need for Speed anymore. Like
yeah, they don't have a rewind button, so that killed it for me because I'm not gonna attempt this jump 20 times, have to drive all the way back. No, bitch, I'm gonna rewind this bitch and try it again. But yeah, like they tried to be fucking Forza Horizon in the open world and all that kind of shit. So you see other games try to mimic.
Yeah, you're talking about Heat. That's Need for Speed Heat, right?
Yeah.
Last one.
I forgot the order, to be honest, because there's like when you go to EA Play, there's like 15 Need for Speeds in there, and you're like, which one is the one that comes?
I just
I don't even care.
Before we move on to the Halo topic, let me ask you something. What other racing game? I said this in my video. What other racing game has got the love, the high Metacritic scores in the last 5 to 10 years, guys?
Oh, I can tell you that right now. All games,
Mario Kart.
Exactly, Mario Kart. All games, but not fucking GT. Fuck GT. Listen, yesterday or before yesterday, I don't even remember. I had all you fucking ponies triggered as a motherfucker. I just said Forza, and you guys just jumped in. All your excuses right now is it's not going to sell as much of fucking GT, but none of you will ever say that the game is better than fucking Forza. None of you did. I have a whole bunch of receipts of you just talking about sales. Never
That's all
once
they
you guys
can
said
talk
the game
about
was
right
better.
now.
Not
Right.
one of you said the game was better. And none of you will take that bet. None of you will take that bet right now. Forza Horizon 5 has a 92. Sorry, Sue, a day late. It's a 92 on
Oh
Metacritic.
yeah, shout out to me. I got a Metacritic right. Dirt was just early.
You got it late. You got it late. No,
You
Nah,
got it late.
Dirt was
You got
just
it late.
early. That's all that happened. But I was right.
That's what happens when you wake up. You wake up late. God damn.
Man.
So you guys are like, it's not going to sell well. Who gives a shit? How about the game being good? Fuck your
Shit,
sales,
it's already
because
sold well.
Xbox doesn't care about sales no more. It's about engagement. You don't want to believe it? I don't give a shit no more, right? I'm not gonna even care if Game Pass doesn't have sales or doesn't have the bigger numbers. I don't care, because that's not my business. My business is to have a good time with my game, right? And this game, it's amazing. And again, like Sean did with Christopher Hart, I don't know if that bet still stands, but are you gonna take that bet, bro?
They're
Are
not
you
gonna take
betting
that, bro.
that if GT 7 6
7.
whatever the number is,
7.
it's gonna be better than
Sco-
Forza Horizon 5
In
or
Metacritic.
even Motorsports next year? Because
Yeah,
if
any.
Motorsports comes next year and GT comes next year, we're talking about head-to-head competition. Fuck the sales. Which one is the better game? All right, which one is the better game?
Yeah.
Fuck the sales.
Yeah, I think that's going to be so exciting, and I just also want to add that when you think about what Xbox really cares about, well, they do care about sales, but they don't care about hardware sales like
Yeah,
they used
but
to.
the thing is,
Yeah.
for you, look, listen, I don't have stock in Microsoft. I don't get paid by Phil Spencer. I don't get a paycheck. Look, I do other shit. Why should I care about their sales? You're a gamer,
Exactly.
bro. That's your job. Your
Yeah.
job is to play games
Yeah.
and to enjoy games. And right now, I have a great, fantastic game on the servers that I'm paying. That's all I should be caring about.
100%.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Why should I
man.
care for a bunch of millionaires over there making more money? How about them making good games for me? That's what I care about right now. Fuck, I don't care about the numbers. So if you come with like, everything's gonna sell more, so if the game is better,
Bro, that's all they
the
get
game is
right
not better.
now. That's
You know,
all they can do right now.
I did this example, right? Like, but Toyota sells more cars than fucking Ferrari. Which one is a better car?
That's true. That 100%.
Which one is the better car right now? Ferrari is right now is Forza. Period. I don't care if they sell more. I have the better car.
Yeah,
Shit.
you can't say like Toyota, because Toyota's a good brand. You gotta say something like a Scion, you know what I'm saying? Like some little
Mitsubishi. Fuck it.
like a fucking what you call it?
Honda.
What's the a Kia Soul?
A
Like
Kia,
dog
some
shit
no,
car.
no,
Yeah,
it's
so,
all-
dude, yeah, it sells a lot, but no.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, this topic's been amazing, man. Forza Horizon. I just can't wait for. We're gonna transition into the Halo stuff and what Game of Form and IGN been talking about the first 4 hours. But for Forza Horizon 5, guys, if some of you guys have not played it or not a racing fan or a driving fan, listen, guys.
Try it out.
If you give it a try, if you have Game Pass, I'm sure many of you. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat has it. Give that game a try, guys. You know, it's a lot of fun. The driving as well is awesome. The music is beautiful, like campaign missions as well. You can literally just go anywhere in the map. You don't need to follow the roads. You go
Right.
off mountains, volcanoes, racing against jet skis, motorbikes, aeroplanes.
The
You
monster
name it.
truck one was
Monster
lit.
truck.
I like the
The
monster.
monster truck one was like,
truck were
whoa.
dope.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
monster truck were
motherfucker,
dope.
he like crashed, don't like. No, my god.
No, but that's amazing, man. Guys, we'll move on and we'll transition into the Halo topic,
The only
guys.
thing I'm gonna say, yeah, for
Go
real,
for it.
like,
Go
the
on,
only
finish it, bro.
criticism
Joe,
I
you
got
finish
for
up.
Forza is that I wish they had a Latin American station of music.
It's
Like,
on
that would
Pulse.
no,
Pulse plays
no.
Latin music.
no, not even enough.
I
Like,
said not enough. Okay, just so you know.
dude, it's like 2 songs in there, Sue. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully they'll
Buy
get
Far
it
Cry
right for the
5.
next.
I'm telling you, buy Far Cry 6. They got tons of
Yeah.
of
So
Latin
like from
channels
Far
on
Q,
every
Eagles is over 6.8. So it's close. That's going to be 7 million by the time tonight.
I'm
Guaranteed
not
7
gonna
million.
lie. That's a lot of Game Pass people, and still a lot of people on PC and Xbox guys. Because look, there's what. Let's stick with the 18 million. Fuck it. And there's still what 50 to 60 Xboxes out there with Game Pass subscription. they're buying the game maybe.
Mhm.
So I think it's a, like more of a 70-30 thing. Like 30% of them are buying the game, and the other 70 it's like rent is on Game Pass maybe. But it's just great, man. It's just great. There's nothing to complain
100%,
about.
bro. Yeah,
And if you could
100%,
get the
man.
Game Pass with a Cracker Jack box, whatever, because everybody claims you could get a fucking box of Pop Tarts and you can get a Game Pass subscription. Good,
He's
because you're
saying the
gonna
wrong.
like.
He's saying the wrong crack. You mean Crunchyroll? You get Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Oh,
Where,
yeah,
where you at?
Crunchyroll.
Like you on a porch, Sue? Were you on your front porch?
Yeah,
POS?
yeah.
I knew it. You out
Yeah,
there
we
you-
smoke.
with your breath stinking, with your
Yeah.
house shoes on and your robe.
Oh man, with a coffee and a bogey.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, we'll move along, guys.
Anyway, yeah, move on. But
We'll
I'm just
move
saying,
along
like,
now.
if you don't like Forza, there's like 400 games in Game Pass. Eventually, you're gonna find a game that is in there because I'm surprised about the library. Game Pass is just.
And what you call it? I don't know if y'all saw that picture. There's like the full line of exclusives at launch, and like the list is like, hold up, wait. Everybody said Xbox. They had way more games like that was Xbox exclusives that came to Game Pass and all this other kind of stuff. And they showed the stuff that came out for Sony. I was like, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's mid. Okay, that's trash. Okay, I never heard of this. Like when you actually sit back and look at it visually, you be like, hold up, wait, I've been lied to. I heard Sony was dominating the first year. No. So all this stuff that Pony was saying, how y'all think 2 months out the year is gonna make up for the rest? No, we was winning the entire year.
But they're killing their own argument because last generation they're like we end up strong. We end up with Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us. We end up strong. How can you not end up strong and start weak? I'm like,
Yeah,
so
bro. Like
dude.
Sue and Joey.
But
You really think I'll be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
Anyway, let's move the fuck along, man. Shout out to
Man, I
the.
love that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. Everybody loves that movie, bro. But getting back to Halo Infinite, guys. And Mr. Spade, I'm gonna go to you because I know you're waiting for this game as well. Halo Infinite, IGN, and Game Informer. I think many other media outlets,
God.
they've been they sent 4 hours of campaign. They've been giving a take on it. They're talking about open sandbox game as well. It's not an open world like a Ubisoft game. And they said it doesn't feel like a fetch quest. When you're doing the side missions, it feels good. It's interesting. When you're fighting mini bosses that will have some sort of background stories to it. So, Mr. Spade, have you seen the IGN and the Game Informer, the review previews on Halo Infinite so far?
Yeah, I was waiting for those, man. I was like counting down the minutes, refreshing the page. I was super curious to see what they're going to do, and I was very surprised that they had almost nothing negative to say about the game, and the fact that people were concerned that this is going to be some sort of generic open world sort of a formula with towers and skills and stuff like that. That's what people are concerned about. They kind of put all that to rest, right? So it was super cool to see that they can build sort of like an semi-open world Halo game without making it feel repetitive or weird or stale or whatever. One of the coolest things I like is that they finally put more boss fights into the game. I always wanted to see that in Halo, so when that came around, that was something that really appealed to me. And they still haven't shown like a fair bit of stuff. Like they showed off some new gameplay, but I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's some sort of embargo on showing anything strictly story, because I've seen a few things and they're quite diverse. Like I've seen some actual mission gameplay and some cutscenes and stuff like that they haven't shown yet. And yeah, the game seems really, really cool. And well, they did kind of talk about that. So they said that in terms of who Master Chief is, what the motives are for him to be there, the emotion, right? Like the whole thing about Master Chief being like a battle-hardened warrior over the past many, many different eras of Halo, right? Like all of that seems to culminate together. So that's what they did say about the story. They didn't show a lot, and I think that again might have disappointed a few people. I feel like 343 is keeping that close to the chest, but man, it was super positive. Both of the previews that were out, both of them praised the game. They said that this game is way more fun than we thought it would be. They said, and just quoting them, they said that they didn't like it. They said they loved it, right? So this isn't just something that, oh, we like our first impressions. They were very pleasantly surprised by what they played. And this goes back to like 5-6 months ago, what I was trying to tell you guys. I was like, I feel like 343 might be playing possum here, keeping their cards closed, keeping everything as a surprise, working on this game, trying to create the best Halo that they can create. Definitely they had their doubters, but it seems more and more like this game might be a super excellent entry in the Halo franchise with lots of new things, right? And when you look at that massive open world, by the way, look at what's playing on the screen right now. That little shot
The
panning
little
across
map,
the
yeah.
world. Look at how massive that area is, right? And talking about straying off the path. They talked about the fact that you can hit up like a mini boss and he'll have his own little outpost. And you'll be able to defeat that boss to get a unique weapon that's different, that's more powerful. And each boss is going to have their own personality, their own tactics, and so they're all going to be unique, right? And that's going to make you change your strategy. So that's something that's brand new to Halo, right? Like proper mini boss fights and having these weapons that you can sort of generate from your base. Again, once you take over a base, it becomes your own. So there's some really new, really, really cool stuff. And here's what you're really going to like, because I know people are very sensitive about Halo, right? Halo fans are very, and this is, let me just call them passionate, right? Which is a good thing. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do if you're a super Halo fan and you want to live in that world and to discover it, right? But you don't have to do it. There's still big set pieces, big mission moments, story things that you can follow like any other Halo game. So there's going to be big action sequences. They already confirmed that, right? But you don't have to go off your path and do all of this cool stuff to upgrade your grapple shot or your shield or whatever. Of course, you're gonna do it because it's going to be really awesome. And from what they all said, the gameplay has been nailed like to perfection. Classic plus modern put together, and we're probably going to have a really, really good Halo game on our hands. So I think this really alleviated a lot of people's concerns, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah, like that. Did you get to see the IGN or the Game Informer, previews? And
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I was impressed to see what they were talking about. Like, no negative really news about it. Even some of the guns, like Mr. Spade talked about, when you fight these certain mini bosses, you'll
Mhm.
get a unique weapon, or it'll look a bit different, and you can take that with you on the mission. And you can stick to the story A to B, but
Right.
the option is there to do some of these side missions, rescue people, and obviously like certain boss will do the fight different. And I've
Mhm.
heard they quite like Miranda Sanchez, who's doing the preview on the video
Yep.
right now. She had it on a difficulty, and the boss kicked her ass 2 3 times.
Mm.
But seeing this, bro, what do you have to say, bro? Like, look at the news from last year. We got to
Oh
play the
man.
fly. Last
Oh
year,
man.
you know where I was last year, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
seeing the flight as well, we enjoyed the flight. We loved the flight. But now seeing this campaign, and obviously I believe they're keeping the story tight lipped. That's what they're only showing 4 hours.
Of course.
And I think over time they kind of open it up slowly but surely.
Mhm.
But getting back to that Halo, what was your take on these previews so far?
Well, personally, I think there's a confidence about 343, and they're putting out these previews pretty much a month earlier because I believe they're confident in what they have. Like they let these folks play 4 hours of the campaign, so that goes to show you right there that this isn't some short 6 7 hour campaign. I mean, hell, they say COD Vanguard was only 5 hours long. So
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
yeah, so just imagine there's a confidence level with Xbox at this moment, and I believe 343 is confident in their product. Now, Sean, you mentioned last year, and we've talked about this crazy amount of times, but
Yep.
it's a necessary thing to talk about is what they've done within a year's time. Xbox was being made fun of. Craig became meme of the year. People was bashing 343. People was bashing Halo franchise, Xbox. And things started to change at E3 this year when they showed off that that campaign cutscene. They showed off the multiplayer trailer, and then we actually got our hands on the multiplayer flight and absolutely loved it. I thought the flight looked incredible, it played incredible, and here we are, man. Because if you remember, after the flight, people was like, okay, people say, okay, so the multiplayer is solid. Okay, cool. What about that campaign? Hey, I remember that. What about that
Yeah.
campaign though?
Yep. That's what people were saying.
Here you go. IGN and Game Informer said, like Mr. Space said, they don't like it, they love it. Now, people think, well, they just gave it to them early, so they're going to be nice about it. I remember them doing something similar with Crackdown 3 multiplayer and totally shitting on it. I don't know if you guys remember Ryan McCaffrey was like, "Yo, this
Yo,
multiplayer is dog shit."
this ain't it. Yeah,
He said, "This is like the building feels like it's paper
yeah,
crumbling."
mash it or something. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fucking
he
crazy.
bashed
Yeah.
it. So for them to say they don't like it, they love it. Oh man, that's great to hear. And I can't wait till the game come out, man. Like I mentioned already, they let these folks play 4 hours. So what is that telling you, Sean? If they let them play 4 hours, how long do you think this campaign is going to be?
It could be a longer. I don't know if he's taking. Look, listen, because of the open world map right now, the sandbox. It's not like an open world. Let's just call it like a semi-open world type of
Yeah.
game. I reckon this game could go up to 20 hours. Easy. If you do
I
all the
agree.
including the side missions and mini bosses. I don't know if it depends what type of difficulty levels you play on as well.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people will play on heroic or legendary if
Yeah.
if it's available straight away.
Yeah.
A
Mini
dog with a cool
bosses.
saxophone saying 50 hours. I'm not sure because
I don't know
obviously
if it'll be that long. Yeah.
we're not seeing enough. We're not sure what's going on in the open world map. So I'm telling you right now, not one negative thing so far. Last
That's
year,
great, man.
I remember IGN, Ryan McCaffrey, and these guys saying maybe the cross generation thing is not going to work. That's why Halo's looking like this. You know, 343 might not be the right studio. Maybe you hand it off to someone like Doom, the guys who make Doom. All them questions were
I
coming out.
remember
I
that.
remember
Yeah.
last year they were saying, "Why don't you pass it to a different studio if they don't knock it out of the park?" But as of right now, these guys have played 4 hours of it. Miranda, Ryan McCaffrey as well, and the guys are Game Informer,
Mhm.
and they were enjoying it, and they're talking about the different weapons as well, the way it feels. And one of the biggest thing, and Joey, I'll go to you on this, bro. They were talking about a grappling hook. The amount of time we were using a grappling hook, it was fucking incredible. They were really enjoying a grappling hook. Like Joey, have you seen the preview so far from IGN and Game Informer? And what's your
Yes.
take on it, bro?
IGN should not do previews because they suck at gameplay. They make the game look fucking boring. I hated that. Like for real. I think you guys saw me on the DM complaining about that shit. Like I woke up in the morning and I look at their fight the gameplay, right? I'm like, could they make this gameplay look less interesting? I don't know how, but the preview itself was bad. But when I went to Game Informer and they sat down and they explained everything, that's when I'm like, I calmed down. I'm like, okay, this is better. And so far, I think you're right. The story beats. I think obviously it's close to the chest. They don't want to show anything. Gameplay wise, the game we know how it plays. We know how because we play the flight, we play the multiplayer, and we know that game is tight. There's nothing compared to Halo about gameplay, and not even Vanguard or Battlefield, which I'm going to play maybe later today, whatever. I think it's just how do I put this without getting people angry? I think they're not doing a good job with the previews.
Who to
I've-
like? You mean 343 or IGN? Like,
I think it's both.
You really think I'll be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
I think you should. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
it's like when ID at Xbox gave the show to Twitch, right? And how bad that shit was. I think IGN did a bad job. If you tried to hook up people,
Where
get people
Devin
onto
at?
Halo,
where's Devon out?
he had to fight with me. I think if you wanted to hook up people with this shit, the people were like, "What the fuck is this shit? This shit is boring." They can't shoot. What the fuck, man? They can't shoot and fight against the deaf guy.
Wait
Oh,
a
shit.
damn minute. Hey, Johannes, what the hell wrong with you? Who am you? What the hell wrong with you today? I don't know. You
I'm a
lost
Halo
your
fan
damn
that
mind.
wants the shit to look crystal clear and perfect.
Okay, well,
And if you tell me
I'm
IGN
about to
did
be
a-
crystal clear and perfect, motherfucker. Shut your damn mouth. What the hell? Hey, Shan, where the hell you get this guy from?
No idea, my brother. So I have to call my backup. What do you have to say to this piece of shit?
Hey, let me tell you something. Joe Hanzel. Who am you pretending to be? Because this ain't my boy found him cracking. This some jive ass turkey. How dare you say you don't know. You blame it 343 because IGN don't know how to play the damn game, Joe Hanzel. What the hell is going on? Shit. Hey, Shan, man. Call me
appreciate
again.
you coming.
Call me again if this motherfucker acting up. All right.
No
All
worries,
right.
bro. Take care of yourself.
Shit. Jive turkey.
Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. You know I'm not wrong. Holy shit, this place is beautiful.
Anyway, yeah, but just
but
just
I
the
would-
overall take
But,
on the game.
but
The
now,
way
but
it's
now, let
looking.
me go back to Halo. Halo itself. I don't know if this is a spoiler because Game Informer kind of said it, and I kind of felt like this was a spoiler. But the way they upgrade your armor,
Woo!
it sounded interesting, really interesting. I'm
It
like, I don't
did.
know
It,
if
look, it looked nice as well.
not only that, the way you get your armor pieces, it was like, if this is a spoiler, because I didn't know this. All right, so spoiler alert, whoever doesn't want to listen to this part, apparently your armor upgrades come from dead Spartans, and you find dead Spartans in the game, and there's a lot of them, like a lot. And I'm like, holy shit, they killed Locke. God damn. So
Hold on, you see all that.
I mean, if you think about dead Spartans, who's the first person that comes into mind? Come on, man. But that's interesting. The way that the game is not, to me, is not an open world. Like, I think the best word for it is open path, right? Because the map, they said, is not as big as a Far Cry or Assassin's Creed, but it's kind of like a Batman Arkham City, right? It's a big map,
That's what the
but it's
competitive.
not as big, but there's a lot to do in it, right? So to me, that's perfect, right? I don't want to do Far Cry because that was everybody's fears, like this is going to turn into a Far Cry game, and apparently not, and that's great. You can do just the regular campaign missions that could take, I think, around 12 hours, which is like a good number because a Halo game is what normally 8 to 10 hours a campaign. And with the open world thing, it could get to 20 hours maybe. So I think that's a good length. So I'm not worried about the game. I know the game is solid. The story is going to surprise a lot of us. I think just protecting themselves for anything that could go wrong. But I think they nailed it. I think they nailed it. So
I
I think
some-
a lot more than that. They also kind of, if you look at IGN's review preview, right? They also talked about some other interesting stuff, and this is not a spoiler again because I already said it, but they talked about how there's many different types of enemies that are alluded to in the game, including the flood, right? So that's
I think they should have said
really
that
crazy.
for real, because even though we know Sega Halo has a flood thing in it, but that's the hardcore fans. The other fans that has no idea. I think you shouldn't have mentioned flood. To be honest, that could have been kept a surprise. The other thing I think the Cortana thing, like you're gonna have flashbacks with old Cortana, right? And that thing is like really sentimental, and I think it's gonna be the story is gonna be really close to Halo 4 and how sad it could be for Chief. And they say the dynamic with Chief and the new Cortana, which is they call the weapon, and even I think Game Informer asked them, so what's her name? And they said, no, her name is the weapon. So apparently she doesn't have a name. And they're like, the dynamic between Chief and her, it's more of a father and daughter thing, right? They're like, she's naive, she's enthusiastic, she's energetic, and Chief is more grounded. It's like, yo, like with the scene with the enemy, like I think he's a friend. He's like, nah, he's not a friend. And so I think it's gonna be really different between the relationship he had with Cortana and this new weapon. I think the game is gonna be perfect, man. Look, and I'm gonna say right now, fuck it, take my score, Dirt.
Oh shit! Hold on, take your score right now.
No,
Take my score right now.
not yet,
No,
sir.
waiting.
Not
Why
yet.
not?
I
I'll make my
don't
bet.
feel like writing that
Dirt-
shit down right now.
Dirt claiming he said that's WBG stuff. You can't redo that on TTS.
Yeah, man, that is WBG, brother.
You got copyrighted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm
That's
not worried.
WBG.
I'm not worried. I just
Yeah,
didn't
no.
like how the gameplay was yesterday, but everything else is just perfect. And I'm just waiting for the game. I'm just waiting for the fucking
Yeah,
game.
that's
I
gonna
can't.
be awesome. Just enjoy Forza Horizon 5.
I am playing Forza
Shit.
Horizon 5 right now.
But Sue, Halo, bro,
Yeah.
what's it looking like? Listen, last year it wasn't looking the best, and I'm glad it got delayed. Honestly, I know some people may disagree. It needed a delay because I want Halo to be the best of the best, and I think this is what it's gonna do this holiday. Now, seeing this, the previews for the 4 hours campaign, people talking about it. What's your take on it, like right now, from last year to now? What do you have to say about it now, bro?
So obviously, is night and day. I don't care what the fucking dude from Digital Foundry said about how it looked and stuff. And then
He went back on
also,
that. I'm sure he went back on that a bit.
yeah, he did. But like he came out of like, I don't know if it was because of the backlash or what. Like I don't know, but whatever the case is, he had to step back. But then also, like once I saw IGN say our concerns are alleviated, they're no longer a concern, and all that kind of stuff, that's what got me. Instead of them saying, "Oh yeah, we like it," so and so stuff. But yeah, even still, we still like it. No, they said no, it's not a concern. We loving it, and that was the main concern was campaign. All these Halo fans, hardcore Halo fans, their main they were more concerned than waiting for a pregnancy test to come back. Like, like they were mad concerned about this, mad concerned about that. Johan and all that. But I'll push back on Joe Hansel, what he was saying.
Please do.
I personally think that Xbox kind of does this in general, like where they'll give you a chunk here, then they give you a chunk here, but they always holding something back. Like they want to have something to get you excited the week the game comes out. Also, they want to have maybe something to show for the Xbox anniversary stuff. So there's still going to be more news.
Yeah, you're right, but you know how
it's going to be more. Yeah,
when you talk about Halo, you want that shit now. You want to see now, man.
Yeah,
like, but besides, look, so you got the Halo fans right now, man. And I don't know if you're a big one like me or whatever. It's like, dude, it's been 6 years.
No, I know, but my point is
y'all. And the other thing, you know how fucking empty I feel after playing the flight is like.
That's the Philly supposed to feel.
Trash.
Like I need to go.
Battlefield doesn't feel good to me, so I'm like, God damn, when is Halo coming, man? I miss you.
I saw the meme. They said I saw a meme with them like, man, Halo can't come fast enough in the screenshot of Battlefield. But yeah, what you call it? Yeah, they're gonna have more stuff, and then also me personally, I was thinking like, okay, I thought Halo was gonna come out in October for the anniversary. Now that I'm looking back at it, I personally think they wanted to give space for Forza to get his shine, and then they can come in with the Halo stuff.
I agree with that 100%.
Like I felt like they didn't want to step on toes, because if you have a game in Forza, it's going to be great, and it's going to be loved. Why step on it for why after 2 weeks and it's dead? No, let the bitch breathe. Fucking Halo Forza is stomping out Battlefield and Vanguard, which is crazy. Because I know some people that's enjoying Vanguard, but they're probably COD fans. I know people that are fucking saying I can't wait for fucking Halo to come out, and they've played COD, they've played Battlefield, and then you see Xbox getting all this praise from all the players that are playing Forza. So like, let that bitch rock. Like, give them a month to breathe.
Just a quick one. I hate to interrupt you, man, but like, if you go to YouTube right now, Forza Horizon 5 is viral. Like, there's new channels popping up that have amassed like 20 to 30K subs within like a couple days.
Dirt, get your clips.
Like millions and millions of views. It's crazy, man. It's viral.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing I saw when CFEs like got good. I saw channels blow the fuck up on Twitch just doing CFE stuff. Like, it seems like once like this word of mouth gets out, and it's out the Game Pass, when you make the game more accessible, more people can talk about it, and then more people can get it for low entry fee, low barrier entry. So it's easier for a game to become viral, like how you saw like a Among Us game cost $5, or what was the PlayStation game last year that everybody was playing?
Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys. Like, once you make a game accessible and it starts going viral, it becomes a tidal wave, and things that you never thought would become popular start trending. So I think Forza is kind of one of those situations where like it can start a community, because the Forza community is small. It's like a couple people that's drift masters at this or that, and people that's good at racers. But now you're having more casual fans that are like open to it. Like, I mean, like, what's the most sold game on Nintendo Switch? It's fucking Mario Kart. So people are willing to buy and play racing games, and this game is such a masterpiece at that. I felt like they wanted to give it full time to shine. So Halo, they're gonna keep you excited. They're gonna keep you up to date with it, but they want to force to get this full shine. Next week is when I think you're gonna see the full on Halo onslaught.
Yeah, like other things, talk some couple of things about Halo. One of the things you gotta understand, guys. Normally, we'll never ever get a Forza game in November time, But obviously, because of the pandemic, guys, that's what these games are kind of pushed back. I'm willing to bet. Obviously, the target was November 15th for this year. Obviously, last year was a target, but let's keep it real. Like this year, it was November 15th because of the pandemic. They had to push a couple of months back, 6 months back. And that's why Forza's coming out in November and that's coming out in December, which obviously, to be honest, that's better for 343. They could have more time in the game, polish it up, make sure it's right, because that's going to be a big launch. Now, guys, let me put this towards you. Like, there, I'll go towards you, bro. We've seen the numbers for Forza Horizon 5. It's closing in on 7 million so far, and that's not the official date. It's been 5 days then when it officially came out for Game Pass subscribers and the guys who just bought the normal edition. What numbers do you think Halo's gonna do on launch week?
Ooh, man. Okay, let's take
You know
it
what? Let me write this down as well. For the first week, first 7 days.
man. Active users
But here's
roll
the
in.
thing, we don't know if Halo's gonna have like a counting meter like Forza has, so we don't. I don't know how,
It will have one.
Of
know
course
how we
they'll
can-
say, yeah. Of course they'll say we have this many players. And
Well,
now remember, the multiplayer is free to play.
The reason why we know it on Forza is because you can look at like a goal, like a kind of like a stat tracker, and they say, oh, so and so of this many players have done this. So like that's the easiest way, like without Microsoft having to come out and say it. I don't know if they'll have that same type of thing on Halo. I think he's saying.
I'm
What do
thinking
you
the
reckon?
first week, bro.
What do you reckon?
I'm thinking
the first
10.
week?
I'm thinking 10 million the first week.
Oh yeah,
10 mil.
yeah.
What about you, Mr. Spade? How many seen the player count for Forza Horizon 5? How many players gonna be playing Halo Infinite in the first week?
I'm gonna be a bit more conservative, so maybe between 5 and 7 million.
Pick a number.
7. Seven's good.
Sue, you punk ass bitch.
Oh
Pick a
man.
number.
So I'm gonna say you had to at least pay something to get Forza. Halo is fucking free. So at worst, the multiplayer is gonna do 10 million because you saw when the Master Chief Collection came out on PC, it had the highest concurrent numbers by far. Forza took the second place spot. Forza Horizon 5 took the second place spot, and it was still a ways off. So if Halo Infinite and it's free, it's gonna be easily 10 plus mil.
Pick a number, Sue, you motherfucker. Don't like
11,
10
so
plus
it's
mil.
one higher than dirt.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, man. Joey, I've got only on Xbox. He's saying 12 million. I got his, yeah. Joey, what about you, you piece of shit?
I think it's gonna be over 25 million.
Oh, wow, okay,
These
nice.
motherfuckers are 25 million.
Listen to
younger
my
grades.
listen to my reasoning. Listen to my reasoning. One, everybody and their mother are talking about Halo right now. Like Halo is being talked about everybody. It's free to play and it's easy to access with Game Pass. Halo's gonna first time it's gonna be on PC day and date. Every streamer and their mother want to play that shit right now.
100%.
But
So
25
They want to
bro.
be part of the wave. They want to be
you
part
go
of the
for-
wave.
you
Even
go
though
for 25 million.
I'm going over 25, so I'll say 20. Yeah, 25.
Holy shit.
I mean,
Listen.
it'll do that, but in the first week,
Yeah, in the first week I'll say it's to 25, and
I would
first,
say I would
I'll
say
the
I would
first
say
weekend.
I would say
I'll say
Christmas.
the first weekend, right? Because the it's what December 8th that it comes out, right? December 8th. What day is it? What day, well, hold on, let me check. Is that a weekend or is that like a regular day?
I think it's a Tuesday, probably.
Hold on,
Or
let me check.
Thursday on them. But like, Joey,
December 8th is Wednesday, right? From Wednesday to the next
Wednesday.
Monday, it's gonna have
Yeah.
over 15.
Okay, that sounds more like it.
So you going for 15 million?
No. I'm going for the 25. Fuck it.
Are you going for 25? Like, Joey, listen, bro. There comes a time in every man's life.
Yeah.
you have to
When
stop
I'm right,
taking
when I'm
drugs.
right, motherfucker.
When
and
you
I'm
have to
gonna
stop
be right.
taking drugs.
No, I'm
and
not
lay off
taking
the jungle
drugs.
grapes.
I'm not taking drugs, motherfucker. This is fucking Halo. If you think Halo's a little thing, then you can go fuck yourself. All right, listen.
Oh shit!
It's fucking Halo. It's
Oh,
a free-to-play Halo, and
Oh.
it's a better game than COD and Battlefield right now.
Yo,
I don't
Joey.
agree with anything you're saying, but I'm just saying Christmas is around the corner. A lot of these kids won't get that.
And what are they gonna play? They're not gonna play PlayStation games.
They're gonna play
I'm
it.
sorry.
They're gonna play it during Christmas, not the 9th.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not talking
Listen.
about kids right here. I'm talking
Oh,
about
shit.
us. What the fuck?
Yo, Joey, this is what I think of you, bro.
What a pussy.
Pussy. Why am I pussies, y'all? I'm going all in. The fuck?
Oh shit! Well, listen.
Pause.
No, we're not pausing for shit now, motherfucker. We're going all in now. I'll go
Oh, man,
Forza
fuck
8.
it. And
I'll,
if I'm right, oh, you pieces of shit!
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
for
make a video again.
I'll go for 15 million then. I'll just
That's
put it
what I
there,
really
bro.
want to go, but I'm be conservative.
You guys are scared. That's
I
what
was
it
I'm gonna
going
is.
go
for 12,
You
but
guys are
only on
scared.
Xbox took 12, so I'll go for
then I'm gonna go
15.
13. I'll take 13.
No, you piece of shit. I've got your number down.
Y'all,
It's too
y'all
late
are
now.
pussies.
I'm going
Listen,
13.
chat.
Anyway, guys,
These are
listen,
the
we'll
pussies.
close
They're
the
not
show
going
as
all
soon
in.
as
Fuck.
possible, bro. Halo, listen, Forza's been killing it. Positive news. Monday, we're going to be doing a live stream for the 20th anniversary on Dirt's channel as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys come by and drop by and talk that shit over there. Whenever a pony comes in, make sure you fucking kick the shit out of them. Whenever a pony online try to step out of line, trying to be a bitch, make sure you bitch slap them motherfuckers and put them back in their place. That's how we roll. Fuck every one of the Pegasus Nation. They're a bunch of pussies. And you ponies as well. You know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass, and then put your bitch ass hands out and sell your organic ass for those $70 games, you soft motherfuckers. Has anybody else? Do you want to add anything there?
Yeah. Well, on that topic or to the show?
No, on the just talking shit.
Oh, brother, I can't believe you didn't touch on the that top 10 PlayStation games list, bro.
That's what I
Brother,
put in
I've got it there. You
Yeah.
didn't see
Oh,
it, Tom?
okay. Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
waiting
Well,
for.
let me see this. One of this.
So
Hold on.
somebody pointed out that most of those games are on Game Pass
Oh shit,
Let
that's
me-
right.
Shit.
or free if you can't afford
you
that.
got it yet, bro?
Yeah.
Demon Soul is there, huh? That's interesting.
That's
Not
because
Ratchet and Clank.
that was because that was a console launch type thing. So
Wait. Where's Spider-Man?
it's right there.
It's
not-
there.
Okay. So
Okay, this is what this tells me. Let's just go right to it.
Hold on, wait. I'm surprised. Wait, MLB The Show sold more than Spider-Man. That's wow.
mm-hmm.
Well, no, this says most played games.
Most played.
Sold, played. I could have sworn on PlayStation you have to buy these games, right?
No, played. I mean, the people played it more.
Oh, you mean time-wise? Is it
Yeah.
time-wise? or-
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah. That makes sense why Demon Soul is there because you
Yeah,
can
the
spend
play
hours
time
playing
for
it.
a lot of Sony's games is not extremely high or recurrent, right? So they can't really replay those games.
Yeah, that's
too
why I
much.
said Demon
Yeah.
Souls. That makes sense why Demon Souls is there. But you're gonna die a lot, so you're gonna spend a lot of time like trying to.
So
beat that
this
game.
means this is what this means to me. Like we always crack jokes about one and dones, and PlayStation only have one and done games. You know, we joke about it, but in
But
reality,
it's true though.
there's some truth to that. Let's be honest about like a game like Halo or Forza, right? Xbox 2 big exclusive titles this holiday. Both of those games have tons of replayability. Forza is a huge game, absolutely
You're not
massive.
really replaying it. You're just trying to get to the next thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a huge game, right? And think about Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be played like crazy. So the point of us saying, you guys only have one and done. Yes, it's a joke, but in reality, it's some truth there. A game like Far Cry 6, which I'm playing right now, I'm enjoying. That's going to be a one and done. When I'm finished with that shit, I ain't gonna play it no more. So one and dones
but
are
the
real
playability-
things.
The playability on a game like Far Cry is still like way ahead of the stereotypical Sony game, right? Another thing to note is if they care about sales so much and they want to keep on talking about Xbox, right? Forza Horizon makes more money from DLC and from car packs and from from their expansions than it does even at launch. So even more than the copies sold generate over the period of like a year or two before the next Forza game, they make way more money, right? So when you want to talk about revenue and sales, Xbox games don't only have like extended playability in comparison, they also make a lot more money than the one and dones, right? So that's I think what this tells me as well. If you look at how far down the PS games are on that list,
It's kind of like how a drug dealer give you the first batch for the low. It's like you can get the game on Game Pass for the low, but if you want this DLC, you gotta spend some
Exactly.
on it, and people gonna love it. And then you have so many more players by making the barrier for entry so low that you're gonna have people that say, "Well, damn, I never liked this game, but now I want the DLC." Like, so you have a lot more people that are interested just by the fact that they've played the first part.
That's the most played games for PS5 only.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For the PlayStation 5, yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah, shout out to the ponies, they love to cup.
hey, at least they're playing. At least they're playing Spider-Man for the 15th time.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man's
They're
cool.
keeping up to their word in that one.
Hey, hold on, man. The one guy said he played 40 to 50 times. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Right.
but this is the thing. Sony knows it's time to change their strategy. That's why they're doing more multiplayer games this generation. It's also why they're putting their games on PC. They're leaving too much money on the table. Jim Ryan said the biggest PlayStation game only sell 10 to 20 million. That's not going to cut it anymore. So let's just sit back and think about this. That list shows that the PlayStation 4, even though they had great exclusives, I still feel that it was
It's not
the
replayable.
console that casuals bought. Just like the 360 generation, the 360 was a console that casuals bought. So far, this generation, we're still not sure yet. It's still too early. But right now, only the hardcore gamers have bought games. Consoles so far. So we don't know what's going to be the casual box yet. But looking at that list, those are the games casuals are playing, bro.
100%, bro.
Hey, listen, I got over 4 days in MLB The Show personally, so yeah, that game definitely got legs.
God damn it! So
it just shows in it like when these guys were cupping for Returnal, Destruction All Stars.
Oh shit!
Bug Snacks.
Oh
shit!
You know what I mean? This is the problem, bro. Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean? The known cappers, I say, look, some of them are great games. Ratchet and Clank, great game. You know what I mean? Spider-Man, Miles
Good
Morales,
short game, yeah.
great game as well.
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
I think Astrobot is better than
game. Sackboy and all them. They're cool.
I think
games,
Astrobot is better than Ratchet and Clank.
Oh man.
Yeah, but like, come on, guys, let's keep it real, bro. You're talking that shit. Returnal only did 600,000 max.
Right.
Ratchet did over 1.1 million. I'm not talking decent numbers, but the way you guys talk on social media, the way you hardcore guys talk on social media, it's all about the first party games. This proves that you're a bunch of pussies and known liars. You don't even buy the games. And you know why you're not buying them games? Because they're $70 games because you can't afford them. And that's why you work in them street corners like bitches.
That's why they
playing the game, bro.
And that's why they care.
I'm playing a game. I'm playing Forza. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that's why they care about, oh, look, the completion rate. Yeah, if I spend $7 in the game, you better believe I'm beat this bitch. Like when I get a game on Game Pass, I can play it forever. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna try something new. When you buy it for $7, you feel like you need to justify that purchase. I got to see it through, my boy. I got to see it through. But yeah, like I was arguing with some ponies talking about like specifically it was Psychonauts versus Ratchet and Clank. And I said Ratchet and Clank, a little short ass game. That game is not short. I said, nigga, like you got 4 or 5 hours of cutscenes, and the game is only 8-9 hours long. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, that's not even that short. I said, in what world isn't a 10-hour game considered short? Everybody considers a 10-hour game short. Their games are so short, they think 10 hours is standard now. I said, nah. If you want to average it out, not including indies, but if you want to average a game length out, 10 hours is pretty short. Because if you consider cutscenes or anything, that's you playing 6 hours. Like, come on.
I wonder if
That's
these guys ever play like a
$70
fucking...
for 6 hours.
Yeah. So
I mean,
and then I was like, hold on. I went to my list and I said, Psychonauts. This person, I looked at everybody that beat it. Everybody's over a day of play.
yeah, I have over 24.
Psychonauts was a really well done game. Good
Great
story,
game.
good narrative. Platforming, well, it could do a bit better on that side, but obviously it's understandable. It was a Kickstarter game, which obviously when Microsoft took them in, that's when they put all the boss battles back in. And that's been proven. That's what Tim Schafer and what was the other guy's name?
Adam Sessler.
Sessler as well. And that's why that game got an 88. I'm telling you, that game would have probably been like an 80 or 78 without Microsoft if all the boss battles were gone out of it. Straight up.
And that also brings it to another thing. I don't know if y'all talked about it, but like since when has Xbox had these many contenders for a game of the year? Like it might not win, but they have solid games for the first time that you said, oh, okay, I've heard this game be called Game of the Year. I heard people say this game should be Game of the Year. I've heard this people like
Yeah, so far, what?
I've never heard anybody say, "Oh yeah, this gear should be Game of the Year." Like I've never heard this stuff, but we heard it with Deathloop. We heard it with Deathloop. We heard it with Psychonauts. We heard it with Forza. I mean, I'm not even considering
3 in 1 year. That's amazing.
Yeah, a flight sim that got a 10. I think it's the highest Metacritic this year for Xbox, right?
No, Forza.
Okay, so Forza took it over. Yeah, so yeah, it's like I'm so interested in which way this goes. I don't really care because the Game Awards is kind of like a popularity contest inside the industry for me. So and then votes are gonna be divided because what if Psychonauts and Forza is nominated? I mean, in some world this happens, in the alternate dimension that Loki's in, where they both get nominated, it might split votes. So I don't know. I'm just curious.
I mean, this shouldn't be surprising either because before we got Bethesda and we had the Obsidian was fighting for Game of the Year, and Doom Eternal was fighting for Game of the Year too. So this is going to be a recurring thing, bro.
Yeah,
a recurring thing with these studios.
And based off of just sheer volume is going to happen too. Like there's so many fucking studios and games that the Xbox is making. Like this is going to happen from now on. This is going to be a tough.
Yeah, you're playing the numbers game. Yes, it's like impossible that at least one of them don't get Game of the Year. So.
Yeah. Let me just say to this fucking pony, you know what to do. Chris Hart, you stupid smelly bitch.
Okay.
Hit that dislike button, unsubscribe from our channel as well.
Yeah,
we
because
don't
you
give
can't hit the dislike button no more.
We don't give a fuck about ponies. Like I said to you, motherfuckers, I mean that shit. When I say hit that dislike button and unsubscribe from the channel, I mean that shit. Because this show, WBG and TTS, ain't for your bitch ass. Go to your pony podcast. Go to them JTechs who like to show dick pics and all that. Them perverts, all them king trash, trying to fucking start a false narrative and all that bullshit. Go to them motherfuckers. Go to the Pegasus Nation.
Hey, Chris Hart, he got this courage from Twitter Spaces. He said, "I can do it too. I'm make my own show." Like, Chris, if you make your own show, bring me on. Please do. I will stop me fuck out like
subscribe.
Please,
absolutely.
Leave. We don't want you here.
We want the receipts. Go.
I try to be like, yo, man, like Chris is harmless. Just talk a little shit. But now I was at the point, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Because sometimes you just jump in here. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh shit. Sorry about that.
You're always doing some weird noises there. What the
fuck? The thing is, he comes in here with the same old bullshit every week. For the last 3 weeks, he's been coming in here. We've been talking about other stuff. Like today, we talking about Forza. He will come in here. Halo don't have ray tracing. Bro,
oh god,
shut the fuck up. I told you guys this chat is tired of your shit. All you other ponies that used to be here, we tired of it. Tired of it, man. You don't see. Okay, I don't watch PlayStation podcasts. If anybody stops by a PlayStation podcast, do you see a bunch of Xbox guys in the chat?
I do it. No, you don't. I do it. You don't.
Because I'm just trying to figure this out. It has dwindled down to Chris Hart and a Go Packers to a couple other guys. But when we first started WBG, we had more people in the chat talking shit. But it's dwindling down. You know why? I think it's pretty obvious why it's dwindling down.
It's hard to talk shit? No.
Because they're blocking
a few reasons. Xbox is absolutely killing it this generation. Y'all narratives are leaving. And another reason, our chat is tired of y'all shit. The mods that me and Sean put as mods, the people we put as mods, they tired of y'all shit. They tired of it. Y'all come to these podcasts every damn day. I will go to another Xbox podcast. I see Chris Hart in the damn chat talking shit. Then these guys had the audacity. Chris Hart talking, well, Boomstick blocked me. Good. We're tired of y'all shit.
The worst part is unless you come like into the chat to say something smart and knowledgeable or to give a good point of view. No, you come dumbass shit on the chat. Like Jesus Christ.
Hey, fellas, Digital Foundry just said PC modders have put ray tracing in the game.
And what
in
game?
like in Forza.
No,
shout out
that's
to the
since
PC
day one. They
modders.
did it.
Them guys know the
Digital
modders know what
Foundry
to do,
does
bro.
in-game ray tracing mod with ray tracing on comparisons versus performance tests. So there you go. We got ray tracing and gameplay. Buddy.
Oh shit.
By the
Anyway,
way,
guys, listen.
I don't
Go on,
know who said
go on,
this,
Joey.
but I think it was Yusu, like the guy from Digital Foundry, a little bit backpedal from the Halo comments.
Yeah.
I think because he's part of the preview. I think he saw the game. He's like, oh, I'm gonna shut up now.
He said,
That's my
not
theory.
put my foot in my mouth too soon.
Yeah, I think that's my theory. He's like, oh shit, let me shut up.
Yeah, talk that shit of the Zinc. They ain't got shit.
Exactly,
That's
man.
what
This
they
ain't-
got.
bro,
I personally
how
don't
can-
have problems.
how
I
can we
personally have
keep
no
on-
problems with ponies, right? For real. Like I
Bro.
got no problems with ponies or
No, fuck all
Sony
of
fans.
them. I
Wait.
do. I do.
I got no problem with a Sony fan, man. Right? If
No,
you're-
I don't have a
they
problem with a Sony fan, but you said pony.
if they're keeping it real, they're like, yeah, I can see
That's-
your part. Blah
listen,
blah. That's fine.
They don't
But
do
when
that.
you come in the chat and they say some dumb motherfucking shit,
Joe,
like
you're
stupid.
you're mixing the two. You said
Yeah, you're
PlayStation
right.
fans and ponies. Ponies
You're
don't
right.
keep it real. Ponies will do 50-minute videos saying how trash Forza Horizon is. PlayStation fans will give credit where it's due. Ponies won't. Ponies
So-
for years said Xbox has no games. Xbox has no studios. Xbox only have 69 Metacritic games. Then when they get those things, they get games, they get quality games, it's the issue. They try to find everything. They zoom in a picture 4,000%.
So you saying Thrash versus Marlon Gaming? Thrash, Marlon Gaming was like, wow, oh my god.
No, but I think Martin was overcapping.
Hold on, so let me
This
finish.
motherfucker.
I don't know. I
That's
felt like
rubbish.
Marlon was on something in that video. You could tell that he wasn't over.
Yeah, they're going, bro.
Let me finish. So the thing is what I'm trying to say, Joe Hazel, you can't put the two together. They're different. They're different. You can't say, yeah, ponies, you will never keep it real. They refuse to. We will sit here and give PlayStation games credit. We will sit here and say, you know what? God of War is a phenomenal game.
Oh, fantastic game.
We will sit here and say The Last of Us is a phenomenal game.
That's the big
Xbox will drop a phenomenal game. Well, I don't know about this game. It's boring to me. Okay, fine. Like, what else you don't like about it? Well, I don't know. It seemed like something's wrong with the wheels or something. Stop nitpicking. That's the things that they do. That's why I don't rock out with these guys. I don't. And I'm not.
And what's crazy
They're
is
not my boys, they're not my friends.
what's crazy
And
is
that's sad. Hold on, let me say this too.
Yeah.
That's sad that I have to say this because we're all adults.
Third alert.
We're all adults, and I initially thought I could be cool with these guys because we're adults that play video games. Oh yeah, we just have differences of opinions. I could be cool with these guys. No, I can't. Fuck 'em.
Yo, Gunter, Fox, bro.
so-
Motherfuckers, don't give them no respect. Motherfuckers are making videos about Forza Horizon 5. Fuck them. Straight up, bro. Talk that shit, Gunter.
The dumbest one that I saw yesterday is like, yeah, I don't like racing games. They're boring and whatever. I'm like, cool. If you don't like racing games, that's a good opinion. And then somebody like 2 seconds later, he said that on a tweet. Somebody showed a bunch of screenshots of him talking about GT. I'm like, God damn it. It's just like none of them can keep it real.
and here's
None of them.
and here's the other cat. You talk shit about Xbox and Xbox games, but you bought an Xbox and you playing those games.
Mhm.
Like
It's exactly
a
like
po-
Mag's
a
video.
popular-
Like Mag's video. You've seen that video, right?
yeah, a popular pony guy I know out there loves racing games. In Forza Horizon 4, he had weeks of playtime, but he want to downplay Forza 5. I don't get it.
Dude, the funniest thing is when Crap Gamer first started making his clickbait videos back in 2014, 2015, and he really got like infamous because of it. Now, literally, he says the exact opposite thing about the exact same franchises, and people catch him playing
Exactly.
Forza Horizon 5 on his gamer tag.
Yeah,
He actually
that-
gave Forza Horizon 5 a good video review.
Bro,
And
how
nobody
can
cares.
he?
Everybody like, fuck you.
Nobody will care about him because they know he's a known copper. All of them old school guys who flip flop. 90%, 95% of them are known coppers, straight up, known bitches. Straight up, they are. And obviously, how can you not give Forza Horizon a high score? Straight up, you can't. They know if you give it like a 5 out of 10, they know he's messing about. He's capping for that. He has to. Nobody can say shit about Forza Horizon 5. The only video I've seen from that dumb motherfucker that did a 50-minute video is about these guys shouldn't review games. They don't play racing games. Look at these guys. These guys are small channels.
They get
These
review
guys are
copies. They get review
Oh
copies.
yeah, he sounded butthurt. Like, dude,
Yeah.
Like they're the only company that gives review copies. Like, stop.
Come on,
God
stop
damn,
that
and buy the
bullshit, bro,
fucking
man.
expansion or a premium pack and get the game early, like
Hey,
most of us.
I'm
motherfucker.
annoyed with all these assholes. I'm annoyed with
I
every
want
last one of them.
I want his gamer tag to see how many hours he played. If he
I
played
don't
more
give
than
a
shit.
shit. I
I
really
don't
don't give
care.
a
I'm just
shit.
annoyed with all of
I
them,
don't
bro.
give a
All
shit.
of them. All of them. I'm just tired of them, bro.
Yeah,
all
like I
these
said, bro.
years, all these years, man, of these guys saying Xbox needs to compete. Xbox needs to do better. And when they're doing that, they're nitpicking to
doesn't
try
count.
to find ways that they're still not competing. No. I'm just annoyed, man.
And the
what's
funny part, the
happening, I feel
excuses
like-
with Forza, it's amazing because one, it's an organic grown studio by Microsoft. You can't tell me that Playground wasn't organically grown by Microsoft. The game
No,
is quality, high rated, good
nothing
graphics
to
and
do with
everything,
that, bro.
and they still shit. God
Let
damn,
me answer this from the 99
shit.
Rokan. MBG is one also complaining about Xbox fan talking that shit about ponies, but does the same thing. This is the thing we like to talk about. We talked about this many times, bro. The reason why these guys are crying like bitches is because the Xbox guys are fighting back now.
That's
When
it.
it comes to this generation, they got the ammunition. They're fighting back, and that's why these ponies can't take it right now. They out there complaining that these are different breed. They totally different Xbox guys. No, these guys are fighting back. They're going toe to toe with you guys, and you motherfuckers don't like it.
And let me-
Because last generation we didn't have that ammo, but
Yeah.
coming into this generation and this first year and continuing this rest of the generation is going to be a different ball game, and that's why you crying like a bunch of bitches. That's why I call you ponies
say-
a bunch of bitches, because that's what you are really.
And let me say this. I saw something from a couple of ponies, right? They were trying to say that the way these Xbox guys are fighting back is wrong.
Our
I'm
tactic.
going to hold on. Let me say this. They
Oh,
were
okay, I
trying
know.
to say that no, well, the way these guys are talking shit is wrong. So you're trying to dictate how these guys should talk shit? There's J Rock is doing nothing different from any of those other PlayStation guys
Right.
did for years.
Facts. Not even as bad sometimes. Like it's not even nowhere near as bad.
He's doing nothing different from all of those guys. So now that we are fighting back, there's a whole breed of new Xbox guys. No, you guys shouldn't fight back like that. You should no. They're gonna talk shit. They're gonna go after y'all asses. That's all I'm saying, man.
If
They're
you
doing
smack,
nothing different than what you guys did for 8-9 years.
and even still, if you smack me, don't get mad if I come back with a pistol.
Bro, there were how many? So I see these guys are starting to be mad. There's so many channels that's bashing PlayStation fanboys. Well, let me tell y'all something. How many PlayStation channels made their name off of bashing Xbox and Xbox fanboys? There's a few guys that's trying to act neutral now. Just go back and look at their old videos. They're talking about Crap Gamer. They're talking about next gen back when they were Xbox guys. That's all they did. Now they want to say, no, I want to be a media guy. No, I remember what you did. I didn't forget. Some of these other new people might not know who you are, but I remember.
Fox, bro.
everything y'all did. So for you guys to sit here and cry and complain that Xbox guys are too aggressive now, what the fuck? What do y'all think is going to happen? If you constantly poke somebody with a stick for years and they're really trying to fight back, but they can't fight back, then they get the opportunity to fight back. Now y'all want to say, well, you shouldn't fight back like that. You're too aggressive.
You can't use rocks. You can't use
You
rocks.
can't, right. Soft. Sean say they soft all the time, and that's what they are.
Pepper's Farms remembers.
That's what they are. We never forget. Like Fuzzy, I would never forget, bro. See, listen, if you guys listen to TTS and WBG, y'all know I say this how many times? Every show, damn near, right? I say every show. I found this community in 2013, 2014. I remember every person that talks shit about Xbox and Xbox fanboys. I remember. Some of them not around, but some of them are still around, acting like they are not a fanboy anymore. And not only that, they have corrupted some of these Xbox guys that don't know their past. Oh, yeah, this guy, he's cool. You mean that guy? the guy that used to do a video about the Xbox guy every chance he got. No, you can't fool me because I've been around. So I'm not rocking with none of you. That's just how I feel.
Dirt be sounding like he cutting a wrestling promo.
I know.
Well, let me tell you
As
something,
he
Mean
should.
Gene.
Mean Gene, Jesus Christ.
No,
You
but
play that.
see, Sue, but I'm passionate about this shit, right? Because I always say when I found this community, I was like, this is amazing. A community of adults that's like me, an adult with a family, with a career, but still have a passion for video games. I love that. I was like, wow, this is amazing. But then I got a whiff of what's going on in this community. I thought, well, okay, damn, there's a lot of back and forth, but this, it's cool. That's life. We all passionate about certain things. But the thing that I'm noticing now, like I've been saying, man, we've got beat. Man, they beat the shit out of us last generation.
Yeah,
Beat the shit out of us.
the second half
Hey,
especially.
MJ Hernandez, I'm gonna need y'all to chill the age shit. Not that I'm sensitive about my age, but y'all will eventually be my age too, motherfuckers. Y'all stop it. I've been your age before, you know what I'm saying? I've been y'all age.
Dirt isn't the age
I've
that he has
been
to tell
20,
everybody that he was
23.
young.
I vividly remember those years. So y'all got to realize it's 10, 15 years. Y'all gonna be my damn age.
They said stop gatekeeping, Dirt.
So I'm saying
Age keeping.
You're dead. You think
Yeah.
MJ?
You really think I'll be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
that's why, bro. I tell my age all the time. Yes, I'm old, yeah, bro. I was 34. I was 34 during the 360 generation.
Dang.
I mean, bro, I'm just saying.
Wait, what was it?
I'm
Kevin
still
Hart
not
said?
34.
Wait. Kevin Hart. Hey, Dirt, how old are you?
45.
Dang. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm saying,
So by the
yeah,
time
man.
we see Fable, you're gonna be 50. God damn.
Yeah. Shit. So,
No,
but let me
listen.
tell you this: by the time this generation is over, I will be probably over 50.
Oh
right?
man, you're gonna be.
But think
fucking
about
up in
people
the
like
Skullgirl
Sean will
territory.
be
God damn.
damn near my
40.
age.
Yeah, I'll be
I'm
40.
saying, y'all
Yeah.
got to realize this is life, man. This is life. This happens.
I'm still
We're
not
all
a
born
Dirty
at
fan.
different times.
You're dead. They're coming
that's
after
the thing,
you.
though, right?
You're dead. They're coming after you.
Oh, come on, Vic.
No matter how old you really are or how young you are, right? Like if you can enjoy games together, man, it really puts people together. Like I look at people in my team. I have people in their 50s and 60s, like who are absolutely big
I'm gonna
video
start
game
calling you
fans,
Absolutely.
pops.
and they've
Dirt.
been,
I'm
they've
gonna
been
be like
playing
that.
games forever, right?
You're
And
dead.
I'm
gonna
just
start
like
calling you
I'm just
pops.
touching 30, like in a year now. So
Yeah. My
Yeah, I
father
also know
still
people in
plays
my
video
team.
games. He's 76.
You're dead. The chat saying
yeah.
100.
that's how old you are.
POSs.
Oh man, they say he
Oh,
old as
shit.
Dirt.
Oh man, come on, man. No, but this is my thing, bro. It's just back to the ponies for y'all start. y'all made a left turn in my age. It's just what it is, man. And I never forget. I will never forget what happened last generation. Oh yeah, bro, it is stuck in my head what happened last generation. I would occasionally watch videos from these YouTubers. I would turn back to them like, damn, those guys was just ripping. Bro, there was so many guys, man, that was killing Xbox and Xbox fans. And it's so crazy about it because Crap Gamer was always the guy that was getting roasted by
Facts.
the PlayStation fans. They was going after him. It's crazy. Now he's still getting roasted by Xbox
but-
fans now. But
You know
Yeah,
what's
but
funny?
but the
That
thing-
he
but
would have
the
been
I
the
thing
feel like
biggest channel.
PlayStation guys are
I
also
think he would
roasting
have been
him.
the biggest channel right now
Oh,
if
yeah,
he would have stick with Xbox and like all these years he would have say, "I told you, motherfuckers." But nah, he flip flop. He fucked up. He
yeah.
really fucked
See, but
up.
that's the
But
thing, though.
that's just the thing, right? Like,
Mhm.
I just want to like point this out, right? Like, I see a lot of people that flip flop because they weren't getting the same amount of views or clicks or whatever they were looking for, right? But that's not like a real gamer way at all. That's like the pure definition of what a fraud is, right? Like you look at MBG.
Grifter.
I was sub
Facts.
to MBG back when he first started making videos, and this
Yeah,
dude
me
used to
too.
unbox like Xbox controllers and headsets and stuff, right?
Me too, yeah.
So MBG was a big like Xbox fan, and then when he saw that PlayStation's putting out like a lot more exclusive games, he's like, okay, well, I don't care, like I'm not gonna be on Xbox anymore, I'm moving over, So that's not like a gaming fan, man. Like if someone's not happy with a specific platform, sure, I mean, try out games on another platform, enjoy yourself, knock yourself out, but don't completely flip and say, oh, it can only be one or the other. Like that's
Exactly.
just not someone who enjoys playing games. You know what I mean? That's someone
Exactly.
who is an AdSense leech, like Crap Gamer or like any of these guys, right? Now look at Dealer or Rand or Colt or any of look at Destin Ligari, like the guy from IGN, right? Look at their channels, man. They blew up, man. They got viral this year. They're all like heading towards 100K or they're beyond 100K right now. There's like people who are making Forza videos right now on YouTube and going viral in like a day or two, right? So it's just about like, if you're a real gaming fan, you're gonna enjoy games. Yeah, you're gonna say, okay, I criticize or I don't like what PlayStation or Nintendo is doing. That's fine, but that doesn't mean that you say, oh, every single thing that they're doing is shit, right? So that's just not like rational. That's not a rational adult. That's man-children behavior, right?
Well,
and Mr. Spade is spitting facts, by the way.
Yeah, but Dirt says the same about Nintendo. Dirt doesn't give a shit about.
No,
Nintendo.
I just don't like Nintendo, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm just not a fan of. I've never been a fan of Nintendo. Going back to me as a kid.
But you said you love platformers, Dirt.
Listen, I don't like. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Nintendo, because people give them a free pass that I just don't like. That's, I don't like how they get free pass.
You said Nintendo privilege. Oh man.
Yeah, they have Nintendo privilege. So let me go back to what
I'm having fun.
Mr. Spade said. He's spitting facts with what he's saying. Me as a diehard Xbox guy, what do I say all the time? I love PlayStation exclusives. If you look at my channel, when I would do a review of The Last of Us 2 or God of War, and I would say the game is absolutely amazing. So for these people to go from one side to absolutely flip-flop and bash the Xbox. Now, I understand, I don't mind a change of heart. Okay, you say, you know what, Xbox it's not my go-to anymore. Okay, fine. It's not your go-to, but to totally flip the script and become the exact opposite of what you were, make people question you. It make people question you like, bro, come on now. Really? Come on, man. You're really, come on. It's bullshit. So that's what I'm saying about some of these guys. Then now it benefited some guys like MBG. His channel took off. It benefited him. There's some other guys it didn't work out for. But my point is, I think the audience knows bullshit. They can sense bullshit. They can sense when you're a genuine person. I am a genuine Xbox fan. I'm not I'm going to be an Xbox fan for 3 years and I'm going to shit on it in a couple more years. No, I'm a genuine Xbox fan. And I also have admitted that Xbox One generation wasn't that great to me. But guess what? We're reaping the rewards from them not being great last generation right now and for the future.
Yeah, I just also want to add, right, when you talk about Xbox last generation, yeah, in terms of game releases, they suffered a lot. And the thing that grows your platform is big game releases. Like that's what takes you there. Xbox just didn't have the budget or let's say even the capacity for that back then. But one of the things that I really enjoyed with Xbox last generation was they brought in a bunch of things from a platform perspective that me as a gamer, I really loved it, right? Like let's talk about backwards compatibility. That was massive for me. I loved the backwards compatibility. Then they brought out the One X. Like when the One X came out, officially for the first time in 15-ish years, I ditched my PC for the first time. Got the best looking games, basically the best that you could have on third party, right? And then they introduced Game Pass. So over the years, they were kind of building up towards this. And now what you're looking at is basically any super hardcore PlayStation fans who are toxic, all of their narratives are coming to an end. Xbox is ambushing all the other platforms with just a ton of games, and all of them AAA games from some of the best developers in the world, right? That's what they didn't have last time. Now, when they start putting these games out, you're already seeing it now. Like just a couple days ago, you saw like a first taste of that. When this happens 4 to 5 times a year, what do you think is going to happen with Xbox as a platform, right? It's gonna get to those heights that you never thought that it was going to, and it might catch up with PlayStation at some point, if not in terms of console sales, in terms of subscribers, in terms of console sales revenue. All of these things are going to rack up, and like people they're just not going to care, because you see them, they always move goalposts. First it was 900p versus 1080p, then it was like one thing or the other. Like they're going to keep on moving those goalposts, but yeah, at that point it's not going to matter, and people already hear it, man. They hear the noise. They can't ignore Xbox anymore. These PlayStation fans are yeah, it's all coming to an end, man. It's like a beautiful next few years of games, and it's just you won't even have time to play them, man. I don't even know how I'm gonna enjoy Battlefield 2042 and Forza before Halo drops, and Halo's gonna take all my time, and
Yeah, it's
By
time
not
to
then it's just
sleeping.
games.
By not sleeping, that's how you're gonna play them all.
Yeah, bro. Like only on Xbox, they announced. We heard that there's a new Fight Night game coming. Well, it's on pause until the UFC 5 comes
That
out.
Hey, Joe, man, can you like mute your mic, bro? Like when you're not talking, because all I can hear is that controller, man.
playing Forza, man. Except
I know, but I can hear it.
Yeah, there's a new Fight Night game coming out. We obviously know that esports boxing, that game is looking promising. Over 200 plus fighters right now. That's the game I'm looking forward to. EA took the piss. They should have stepped on that straight away with Fight Night. But obviously, you know what EA
Can you
is about.
explain what
Anyway.
that? You always say that. What does take the piss mean?
Taking the Mickey out of it. Like, taking
Hold
the
on,
Mickey
what's
out
a
of it.
Mickey now? I don't know. Mickey over here.
fucking with you.
Yeah,
He
Playing
messing with us.
around, not
Yeah.
really
Playing around
taking
like
it
you're fucking
seriously,
with
you
us.
know.
yeah, fucking with it.
Basically
Yeah.
taking the
Sap.
piss out of us. But anyway,
Take
Sue,
the
you're a
piss.
piece of shit. So you know what that means, innit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
As
you
you
jive
should.
sucker.
But anyway, guys, let's close the show off, man. It's
Go,
been an
go,
awesome
Yeah,
show.
hey, shit, I got something to do, man.
Go
Hurry
suck,
up.
go suck a Jimmy Dodger.
A what?
Hey, what?
A Jimmy Dodger.
A jammy dodger. Anyway, guys, look, it's been a great show. Shout out to the people in the chat and the guys on the panel. We had over 100 people at one point as well. Still got 79 strong. Amazing, man. Just respect to you guys, man. Mr. Spade, man, what's going on with you, bro? And where can people find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. I like
Always,
coming to
bro.
these when I can make it. I'm on Twitter, Mr. Spade, and I got a YouTube channel as well where I do music and gaming stuff. It's also called Mr. Spade. You can add me on Xbox as Mr. Spade, on PSN as Mr. Spade, on Nintendo. It's all the same thing. So I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate you having me on. And if there's anybody who took part in, I did a little bit of a giveaway earlier, really starting to take my YouTube and stuff seriously. So if you participated in
shit.
that, thanks for helping me out there. Just go follow me. I love talking about games, man. I've been in the industry for about 8 years now, and it's one of the most fun things that you can do, man.
But do you play
100%.
spades?
At times, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
It'll make and break friendships.
Oh, come on, Sue. There's no need for that.
Anybody
But
that
anyway,
plays spade dirt, you know spades.
come on.
You
But anyway,
damn right I
man.
know spades. Shit, my mama smacked my cousin the other day.
See?
Yeah, look, Fark saying there's only 85,000 people away from 7 million. That's gonna be done by the week, bro. By tomorrow, by tonight, it'll be done. But like, Sue, what's going on with you, bro, man?
Same thing. I'm gonna hop back on some Forza. Yeah, I'm waiting for Halo and stuff, but I'm perfectly fine with playing Forza because there's so much fucking shit to do. Yeah, I'm just happy that Xbox is in a place where you don't have to worry about what to play. It's more so what to play because you don't know what to play because you got too much to play. So yeah, and I'm also mad. Like I don't know what's going on. My Halo controller said they said the payment was canceled. I'm still concerned because I want my Halo Elite controller. It didn't say the order was canceled. It said the payment was canceled because they already charged me, but then they gave it back. So I don't know if that means it's delayed.
No, if they do that, they will take it out and then
You gotta make sure.
and then they'll put it back. Then they'll take it out. Then they'll ship it.
Okay, because I was
Yeah, that's what they did with my Xbox Series X. Because I was concerned. I was like, hold on, man. They took the money. I was like, cool. The next day it was back in there. I was like, what? Then about a week later, they took it again. Then they shipped it. I was like, okay.
Then I'm pissed because normally I have my card, my Cash App card on lock. I turned it back on to figure out what's going on with the Halo controller. Next thing you know, PlayStation grimy hands slid their hand in my pocket and took a year of fucking PSN. I said, what? Hold up. And I knew the deal.
You got PSN? I don't have that shit.
I had it because I had it on like one of them sales when it was like $30 for the year, but it should put it on auto pay and I didn't know it was coming up. So for some reason, magically, when I turned my card back on, $60. I said, fuck. And I had such a lost cause because I know they don't have no refund policy for that bitch. So I was like,
no, brother.
I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna keep getting the free
bro.
games at least, whatever.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sue, man. Yo, Joey, When you're not busy in the jungle, collecting
Follow your
them
boy,
jungle
Tsunami
grapes.
Type on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, follow Sue on Twitter, the piece of shit. But Joey,
What?
what do you have to say, man? You brought out Mr. Dirt Loop guy. He came out and he whooped your ass.
I know.
For
I
talking
don't
that
know what.
shit.
I don't know how he whooped my ass. To be
None of that
honest.
slander in
None
this
of that
podcast.
slander.
Anyway, so Joey, what's going on with you, bro?
I'm playing
where can
Forza
people
right
find
now.
you?
I don't have much time in the morning, so I'm gonna have to play as much as I can with the little time I have before I go to work. Playing Forza a lot. Played GTA San Andreas for at least 30 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah, no one's
game
touching
ain't-
that shit.
Is that
Nope.
bad?
that
Yeah,
shit
Is that bad?
dude?
No,
I
who's
couldn't
gonna touch
even
that
ride the
shit?
bike. The bike glitched up. Like he just got stuck. He didn't want to ride it. I'm like, God damn.
I
this
think I'm
thing-
gonna wait, bro.
They
Yeah, I'm
said
gonna wait.
it's a mobile port. Damn. They said
Yeah, they said they're saying like this is from the phone. Like this is the cell phone port and shit. I'm like,
I think
God
I'm gonna
damn.
wait, bro.
So yeah, whoever bought it, I feel sorry, man. That shit.
I was gonna buy it, but I'm wait.
Listen, they come in the Game Pass. Trust me, they're gonna cycle them in.
Yeah,
the
yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, I played. Oh, I didn't even. I played Unpacking. That shit in the game is
Oh
stupid.
shit.
Oh no, I played a couple stations unpacking.
Dude, I started playing, and my wife was like, "You don't even keep the house that clean, motherfucker." When I'm not home, so yeah, it's a relaxing game.
I was like,
and,
let me put my action figures over
yeah,
here.
this motherfucker put in that detail and that shit. This one, but anyway. Yeah, I've been playing a lot. I've been playing as much as I can with the little time I have right now. But Forza, it's actually sucking up all the air right now. I'm actually playing it right now, and it's just great. So that's why.
I know I was late, but how many of y'all played Battlefield already?
I downloaded it.
No,
I downloaded it last night, so I'm gonna try to get it to match like maybe in half hour, maybe one.
I'm on it now, man. I really like BF 2042. I was a huge fan of BF4, so this feels like a step better.
Right.
And by the way, it's not like the beta at all. They
You're
really
the first
fixed a lot
Please,
of
please,
problems.
because the beta
You're the first
I had a
person-
rough time with the beta, man. The
You're
beta was bad for me.
You're the first person I
No
heard
flicker
that
rate,
positive.
not a lot of frame rate drops. Seems to be okay.
Not even that. I mean, the hit detection was like I empty a clip against the guy, and the guy never died. Like I'm like, God damn. So it's like I don't know if it's better.
Go check out the clip that I dropped in the DMs. Like just check that out. It's like a tornado, a rocket exploding, like tons of battles, and no bugs for me. So it's
as long as it
working
works,
perfectly.
then we can talk. But
You're
beta
the
for
first
me was
person that
bad.
said something positive, so hopefully it's good.
Yeah, that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
It's
Everybody's
not, man. Who
talking
gives
bad.
a fuck about Battlefield, bro?
Oh,
Listen, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Anyway,
shout out
Dirt.
to Pong So.
Yes.
Pong, what's up, man?
Yeah, what up?
What up, Pong? Keep talking
And,
that shit as well.
Xbox anniversary. I think it's just gonna be a show where they relive old Xbox shit. Ain't gonna be no news and games and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
for real.
man.
I'm
It's
not.
basically-
Fuck up.
it's
By
basically.
the way, Dirt, maybe it's on Monday, right? That's
Yeah.
WBG show, or we're doing two.
I
shows?
don't know. I might just do two different shows. Because that's at 1:00. So I believe the show. I don't know how long
that
the
show
show
can
is.
actually be, though. Like,
Yeah,
It's gonna be 1.5 hours, I reckon.
but we'll see. But look, I'm expecting just a celebration.
I'm an advocate of two shows. Like,
Okay, I mean, yeah, we can do that and still do WBG at 6:30. Even if Sean can't come, that's fine. Hey, listen, I want to say this. I just believe that they're going to just celebrate 20 years of Xbox. They might announce some BC games, which you're hearing rumors about right now.
BC
If they
is the more
if they add it, Max Payne 3, I am ecstatic because that's like one of the only games I bought digitally on my 360. I think it was on sale, like some crazy sale, and I bought it. And that game was dope. But I'm just a true Xbox fan, like I told you guys, and we all know. I'm just happy about the celebration of Xbox. Because the first Xbox was an amazing console, and that 360, man. When that 360 first came out, bro, oh my god, that 360 just blew me away. And I can't wait. So tune in on my channel, Dirt Griggity, 1:00 on Monday Eastern Standard Time. We'll be streaming. We'll be talking shit while watching it, and that's about it, guys. So check it out.
Yeah, great show, man. You can find the Twitter and YouTube links in the descriptions as well. In this video after this show as well, or in my videos as well. And make sure you come and check us out on Monday on WBG on Dirt's time. We'll be streaming it 12:30 Eastern time, 5:30 UK time. Definitely, man. Shout out to every one of you guys, man. Raiden Blade, yo, Raiden Blade, what up? Where you
What
been?
Where we been? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
You been looking for TTS for 3? Come on, bro.
You're not
Yo, Raiden
subscribed,
Blade.
bro?
Are you subscribed? Hit
Follow
that
his
bell
YouTube
icon as
and,
well.
his Twitter.
Oh
He posted-
shit.
Oh, yeah, all of us. We retweeted it.
Yeah, man. Raiden Blade is bro, we've been on for like 2.5 hours, bro. It was a great show. Just check the replay out, man. This maybe the bell icon, bro. Take it off and put it back on again. Sometimes YouTube doesn't notify you guys. So
Yeah.
anyway, guys, it's been a great show, man. We had over 100 people at one point as well. And my final words, guys, you motherfucker ponies, you know what to do. First of all, this is a shout out to one of the guys. He said that before you ponies go to the street corners, make sure you wash your motherfucking drawers before you twerk your motherfucking ass and then sell your bitch ass for them $70 games, you soft motherfuckers. And on top of that, you ponies, hit that motherfucker dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And you know what time it is? It's time to talk that shit.